Welcome to the NCAA Baseball Regionals presented by Capital One. The tarp is up, the popcorn popped, and apparently hot. And after a delay, we're ready to play ball at the Clemson Regional. Game 1 at Doug Kingsmore Stadium. The number 2 seed, West Virginia Mountaineers, the Big 12 regular season champions, face the number 3 seed, the Kentucky Wildcats. Game 2 of the double elimination regional will be tonight. The host, Clemson, facing the Big South champions, USC Upstate, as we get going finally on our doubleheader day. And with that, we welcome you. With Lance Cormier, I'm Eric Freak. Great to have you with us here at Clemson. And this is a great regional. You've got 3 teams that played in the Supers last year. You've got a team in USC Upstate playing in the NCAA tournament for the very first time.
Yeah, I think this is one of those regionals that it's up in the air, right? Obviously, I think Clemson sitting here as the number 1 seed, you have the odds-on favorite. But when you look at the other 3 teams, there's a lot of competition there, and I think any of these teams can win this one.
Let's start with Kentucky, a team that went to Omaha last year. Big turnover of their roster from 1 year ago, and you look at the top of the lineup and you see the change because they've got a freshman leading the way.
Yeah, it all starts with Tyler Bell. I mean, this was a guy that was a second-round draft pick in the MLB draft last year. He said, nope, I'm going to go to Lexington, and guess what? From day one, he was a leader in the clubhouse. Coach Mingione just raves about him, but also 53 games, 53 starts. He has locked down that shortstop position and has been everything they could have hoped for.
West Virginia stumbled down the stretch, losing 7 out of 10, but in those 10 games, one guy who is very consistent, been that way all year, Kyle West.
Yeah, Kyle West. So this is a guy, I mean, you see the numbers. It's 350. He's the guy that leads the team. The home runs are there, but also conference play, the numbers go up. So when the moment gets bigger, he shines a little bit brighter, and he's going to look to lead the Mountaineers to the regional title.
I'm very happy to report that the skies are shining a little brighter here. Nearly a 3-hour delay, but we're ready for the first pitch. It's Kentucky and West Virginia, Game 1 of the Clemson Regional. Next. Just about ready to go here at Clemson with the first pitch from West Virginia's starter, Griffin Kern. Will be about a 2-hour and 40-minute delay, but we'll wait for Griffin to throw the first pitch, so we're still getting things in order here as we take a look at today's starting lineup for Kentucky. Bell and Lawrence, the Chicago kids, middle infield, 1-2 in the lineup. And Cole Hage has been a consistent guy in his first year with Kentucky.
Yeah, veteran guy, and that's what you want to see in that 3-hole, guy that everybody can look to. But I mean, he's a steady presence in that lineup. You see the average on base percentage, the power numbers are there as well. But that's a lot of it is when you get Bell and Lawrence on in front of you, he's the guy that brings them in.
On the mound for West Virginia, top starter for this team, Griffin Kern, the lefty.
Yeah, the lefty. You're talking about a horse on the mound, 86 innings on the year. Look at that, 88 to 93, 3-pitch mix. I mean, it's a guy that's going to go up there and attack him with slider, curveball, changeup, a little bit more of the fastball slider combo when it comes to especially on these right-handed hitters for the Kentucky lineup.
First team all-conference selection in the Big 12. West Virginia, 41 wins overall, 19 in conference. Good for first place. Mentioned struggled over the last 10, but here they are in the NCAA tournament for a 3rd consecutive year. And the first pitch from Griffin Kern misses for ball 1. To Tyler Bell, SEC all-freshman selection, second on the team in hitting, leading the team with 46 runs batted in. Kern finds strike 1. 2-hour and 41-minute delay. We were originally supposed to start shortly after noon. We did not get rain until just before 1 o'clock.
Yeah, we had the rain delay with no rain. But it's been great to get underway, right? You know, these teams were just so anxious to get that first pitch, get in between the white lines, and you're right, no rain, and that's the frustrating part. Then all of a sudden it came down in buckets.
We did get the rain, yes.
But hey, we're out there ready to rock now.
As the meteorologists like to say, the radar did verify at one point. That's fouled off by Bell, and the count holds it 1-2.
Yeah, the scattered showers dictated there. I mean, all of a sudden it was, okay, the sun's popping out, and then next thing you know, it was raining, you know, just in buckets, and then it stopped in about 1 minute and tarp off, and here we go.
And our grounds crew broke a sweat getting things ready for first pitch. 2-2 the count now to Bell. There's some of that grounds crew taking a breath.
They did a great job because, I mean, it was take the tarp off, wait, put it back on the mound because it's starting to rain again, so they were just running back and forth, but yeah, great job by those guys.
Bell fouls it off his foot. He limps away. And he'll need a moment. If Tyler Bell is hurting, you know that got a lot of bone. Because Tyler, in addition to being an outstanding baseball player, outstanding hockey player.
Yeah, the toughness that the hockey guys bring. Man, watch this ball. That's a slider just neat. Right in on him. Just does a great job of fouling off. This is good at bat. 6 pitches already in, but man, not where you want to foul this ball off.
Shin right under the kneecap, maybe?
Yeah, you got the shin guard, which is protecting that, but that ball hits you, like you said, Eric, right under the kneecap.
Lance mentioned he has started every game for the Wildcats this season. He's, including today, in the leadoff spot for a 19th time.
He looks like he's in a lot of pain. He tried to just put some pressure on it. That knee buckled a little bit. Love the slider, though. Look at that. Just diving on the inside part of the play. But you see how he keeps those hands in to try to keep it fair. Yeah, look at the eyes.
I mean, right on top as his leg was fully extended. And as you pointed out, just trouble. I'm going to see if he can run right now. But even that looks to come with a lot of difficulty for one of the top freshmen in the SEC, if not the country. Lance talked about it just a moment ago. Second round draft pick, but decided to go to Lexington instead of pursue a professional career. So at the long delay, and again, you can see why we would have that delay too, because when you're in a double elimination tournament and pitching is at a premium, you don't want to start a game and then have a hour-long or plus delay and then lose your starting pitcher. So that's a big reason why we waited here today as we wait things out with Bell.
Kentucky faithful giving him a good round of applause. But you're right, Eric. That's something that both coaches did not want to do, right? And that's why it was like, okay, hey, wait up. We're under a rain delay, but there's no rain, and it looks good. But then all of a sudden, they knew what was coming, and I thought it was a smart move, right? Because in this kind of game, that first game, winning that first one is so important. You don't want to waste your #1 starter.
So Bell's going to give it a go. Another 2-2 pitch from Kern. And another foul ball by Bell.
I love that right there, Eric. Fastball in right after the ball off the knee. He still goes fastball in, trying to show that he's going to establish that part of it.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming from the redshirt senior out of Illinois. Battle of a couple of guys from that state. Freshman and a 5th-year senior. Griffin Kern spent last 4 years at Division II Quincy University. In his first year with the Mountaineers, and in a battle with freshman Tyler Bell to start things here in the Clemson Regional.
You got to think 2-2 pitch. He fouled off 3 or 4 straight. He showed him the fastball. He showed him the slider. Went back to the fastball. There's a little changeup off. Tyler Bell right now is locked in. First at bat of the regionals.
And he works a walk. Little look out to the mound, and he's got a souvenir. That knee is going to hurt. But he's on base. That sets the tone for Kentucky. And we'll see if he's able to use some of that speed here on the bases, or if that foul ball is really going to be a problem. 11 stolen bases for Bell on the season.
How about the aura from the freshman, the young kid, first AB in the postseason, what, 10-pitch walk and a little stare down? Cats are ready.
And Luke Lawrence has hit, so the first 2 are aboard for Kentucky. That is the 144th hit batter for the Wildcats this season. They wear it.
Yeah, coming in 4th in the country with the hit by pitch graphic. You know, trying to move up a little bit. Coastal still playing, right? UC Irvine still out there, so might be tough to start overtaking some of those, but the Batcats will take it. And Coach Mangino talks about the offense, right? It's just an anything offense. They'll do anything it takes to score runs, and whether it's steal bags, bunt, fake bunt, steal, you know, get hit by the pitch, whatever it takes. They also feel like they can drive the ball over the fence, and this guy is one of them that can do it.
Team leader, 12 home runs on the season. Cole Hage takes ball 1. Hage had a standout career at Columbia, 3-time All-Ivy selection. Lions, of course, in the tournament this year. Cole now with his new team at Kentucky, fitting right in at 317 with those 12 homers, 39 runs batted in. 1-1.
He has some regional experience with Columbia. I forget, was he 22 or 23 when the Lions made it? Virginia Tech regional. Had some success in there. Moved on to the SEC. To me, right now, Griffin Kern just doesn't look comfortable. After every pitch, he's adjusting something right there. Usually you see pitchers when they do that, just little inside move. It's just to kind of reset the thoughts and regroup.
Kern's last start was in the Big 12 tournament. That misses for a ball, 2-1. Victory over Cincinnati. Went the distance on 129 pitches. Gave up 8 hits, 3 runs, struck out 9 in that win. West Virginia fell to Arizona in the next round. 12-1 was the final. 2-1. 2-2.
That same Cincinnati ball club that he dominated is absolutely pouring it on Wake Forest early in the 5th inning. It's 10-4 already, Cincinnati.
That's in the Knoxville Regional. 2-2. Fought off by Hage. Kern can pile up the strikeouts. Season high 14 against Utah. He can use a strikeout or a ground ball here. 2 on, nobody out in the first for Kentucky. Gets the strikeout, 1 down.
Big pitch right here. Griffin Kern, the fastball has been in, right? The establishing that glove side part of the fastball for the lefties, and that's into the right-handed hitters. And to me, that's what you got to do, because that's what's going to make the slider that much better. Love how he climbed the ladder a little bit from the pitch before that Hage had fouled off.
Here's the cleanup hitter, James McCoy, with 1 down. Strike 1. McCoy back at first base today for Kentucky. Ryan Schwartz back in the lineup for the Wildcats after suffering a concussion in the Vanderbilt series. Schwartz on deck for the Wildcats. Kern seems to be finding his way. It's 0-2.
Well, that's what that glove side fastball will do for the lefty Kern, right? Because it makes that slider that much more, you know, where guys are wanting to swing because he's been establishing the fastball, and then all of a sudden the slider goes right off the same plane. They swing and it's not there.
Base hit into right field. Bell had to hold at second, so the bases will be loaded with Wildcats with 1 down here in the first. McCoy stretches his hitting streak to 7 games, and they're loaded for Kentucky.
Well, how about James McCoy? 381 with runners in scoring position. He looked like he was down. It was 0-2, gets a pitch up, and you're right. Tyler Bell has to freeze because that line drive didn't want to get doubled off. Smart base running. But McCoy keeps coming through with runners in scoring position. And Bell looks to be still limping. That's good to see. I mean, the longer you get away from it, that's when it's going to stiffen up a little bit. But good athlete, going to play through it.
Justin Oney is the pitching coach for West Virginia. As a staff, West Virginia 4.28 earned run average. Opponents hitting .237 against the Mountaineers this season. Kern getting the call today. We'd expect to see Jack Kartsonis, grad student who pitched at Kent State out of Pittsburgh, in game 2 for Steve Sabins in his first year as head coach at West Virginia, his 10th year on the staff, but his team in a bit of trouble right now. Bases loaded with 1 out here in the first, and here is the freshman Ryan Schwartz.
They got what, the quad box, quadratic on squeeze play. We just went triple box early in the game with all 3 runners.
Our Clemson crew, you know, you sit through a 3-hour delay, you're ready to go. Ground ball to short, could be 2. 2nd to 1 on the first. 6-4-3 double play. Schwartz stumbled in the box after contact, and that was costly, and West Virginia gets out of the jam here in the first.
Yeah, you're talking about making your pitches right. Oh, this feels so good for a pitcher. Bases loaded in the first. A little 6-4-3, and guess what? You got a 0.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Clorox Sentiva cleans like Clorox, smells like lavender, feels like trusted clean, long-lasting freshness. Clorox Sentiva.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening!
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen!
This is the bathroom.
we are not
This is awesome!
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew, what kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
Let's go! The Rob Dwalashvili, the Sugar Show! Juliana Pena!
How are you going to beat me, Kayla?
Kayla Harrison!
I will be champion.
Getting ready for the bottom half of the first. The order for West Virginia: Skylar King in the leadoff spot, and Logan Sauve, junior catcher, first team all-conference selection in the Big 12, right behind him.
Yeah, Coach Saban's talking about just MVP of the team. Obviously, the offensive numbers, they're not bad, right? But they're not what Kyle West, even Skylar King's are. But he said, you know, there was a point in the season where it was like, all right, buddy, you're going to have to catch every game. And he has taken that ball. He's gotten back there. And that's tough for a catcher to get back there and squat all that. The body gets tired. But, boy, when you get to postseason, you get a little rejuvenation, and he is ready to rock.
On the mound for Kentucky, it's the Slim Reaper, Ben Cleaver.
Boy, absolute ace for Kentucky. The 4-pitch mix, up to 91 heater. This is a big, tall lefty, right? So really tough on lefties, but tough on everybody. It's a 180 average when it comes to batting average against him. Love the punch outs, 87, and a lot of, low walks. It's a 1.0 whip, right? Everything you want. Base runners are at a premium to get to him. So when you get guys on, you got to get them in.
The 6'3", 185-pound Cleaver throws strike 1 to the junior center fielder Skylar King for West Virginia, batting leadoff. Look out in the Kentucky dugout. I think we got equipment down.
Yeah.
Not a man down, but equipment down in the Kentucky dugout.
Well, we were in that dugout yesterday, right? It might be the biggest dugout
It's
I've ever
spacious.
been in.
Yes.
There's 2 levels.
This is slicing out of play. I hope that wasn't a necessary piece of equipment in the Kentucky dugout, because I saw it go down. I saw a lot of people scramble for it.
They felt like it was important because, yeah, they went right to it.
It's not coach's briefcase, is it? That would be very, no, that looks like some sort of high-tech equipment, well padded, or at least it was.
Eric, Cleaver's not like, the stuff is good, right? But it's a lot more pitchability than it is straight up elite stuff. Fastball we'll touch maybe a 90, 91-ish, but does a great job of mixing all of his pitches.
Ground ball to Lawrence. It's short. King is retired. 1 down. Pitchability. Heard that before. Just explain that a little bit more.
Just
detail.
does a good job of commanding everything, right? So can throw any pitch when he wants it. So meaning you hear the term pitch backwards, which meaning he starts with all speed and throws fastballs later in the count as opposed to starting fastballs and going to all speed later. Also commands the top of the zone, commands the bottom of the zone, moves fastballs in and out. Another thing that young guys don't understand is to be able to add and subtract velocity from each pitch, right? Every pitch, every fastball doesn't have to be as hard as it needs to be. You know, he could throw an 86-mile-an-hour fastball with a little bit more movement and get you a swing and miss, or just get you a guy just enough out in front for a weak fly ball.
0-1 to Sauve, who delivers a single up the middle, the first hit for West Virginia. Logan was 2 for 8 with a walk and a run scored in the 2 games West Virginia played in the Big 12 tournament. He gets things going in the NCAA tournament with a solid single to center.
Yeah, this big breaking curveball. Sauve is right on it. Boy, the hand stay back. Beautiful. You talk about hit it where it's pitched. Look, just shoots that ball right up the middle. Gets the Mountaineers a little base runner here in the first.
Sets things up for the hottest bat in this West Virginia lineup. Kyle West, senior left fielder. Good all season, really good in the last 10 for a West Virginia team that struggled in the last 10 games. Up there swinging at the first pitch, fouls it off for strike 1.
I can tell you right now what the game plan is for the Mountaineer lineup. Swing early, swing often, because he's around the zone. You're going to get a pitch in the zone, and whether it's the fastball, the all-speed, it's going to be a strike, so be ready to hit.
8 pitches, all for strikes so far from Cleaver.
Is that good?
Make it 9.
If you like strike throwers,
I think it's 100%, but I'm going to double check with the calculator.
You know, you're taught 65% is winning baseball when you're on the mound, and so, yeah, well ahead of that pace early.
The 0-2 to West. 1-2. First ball didn't miss by much, and West laid off. 15th start for Cleaver. He's got 87 strikeouts in 77 innings of work. 2-2. Devin Burks behind the plates in his familiar spot for this Kentucky program over the last several years. All regional teams the last 2 years in the NCAA tournament for Kentucky.
Yeah, you talk about experience. He's the guy for Kentucky as well. Hage is another 5th-year guy, but Burks being back there has started almost every year of his career at Kentucky.
It's off the plate, and it's 3-2.
And you can see right now that leadership. You see him pointing to Cleaver, telling him, hey, stay right with me, spinning off a little bit. I love when my catcher can see that. Not every catcher is thinking like that.
Check of the runner with a full count and 1 down.
Kyle West is a guy, though. Reverse splits. I mean, say reverse, right? He's hitting 341 off righties, but as a left on left, he's hitting 400. You don't see that with an on-base percentage of 512. That's crazy numbers.
Cleaver wins the battle. 2 down.
You know, really good at bat because he laid off some tough pitches, but right here, right? Swing at strikes, take balls. This is a ball. If he's able to lay off of it, you got 2 guys on, but beautiful curveball, tight spin. Not able to lay off of it.
Cleaver's last appearance was against Vanderbilt. Went 6, gave up 3 runs, 3 hits, no decision. Starts with strike 1 again, this time to Jace Reinhardt.
There's your pitchability right there, Eric. Just being able to flip that breaking ball in, first pitch, steal you a strike. Most hitters don't want to swing at that, so you can get you an easy strike.
Reinhardt, in his first year with West Virginia, played the last 3 years at USC Upstate, one of the 4 teams here in this regional, making their NCAA tournament debut against Clemson later on today. 1-1. Fly ball left field. Cole Hage gives way now to the center fielder, Hansen, who has it to retire the side. Sauve gets a single, is left stranded. We're scoreless after 1 here at Clemson.
We see plenty of summer days in triple digits, and we knew that the Trex material was going to be a little cooler, but was shocked how much cooler it is.
Trex, the #1 performance-engineered decking and railing brand for your life outdoors.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Oh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
When the monsters come, all you can do is scream.
You were the last person to see the president alive. Did you kill him?
They will never see us coming.
Better?
Yes, better.
Jeff, you good?
Yeah, 1 sec.
Listen up. Jeff has a sore back, and it's the Rec League semifinal. Let's get our man back in the game. We got the ice, and we got the hot. Ice works fast, heat makes it last. Icy Hot, you're so back.
Bouncing around from site to site right here on Squeeze Play Live. If there are home runs or big plays, you will not miss. Let's lose our minds.
Well, that's one way to get the party started.
That's a bad flip. Get used to that this weekend. Now. This is your one-stop shop for everything Road to Omaha.
Squeeze Play is up and operational. They didn't have a lot to show in the first couple of hours because a couple of sites like ours were dealing with weather, but now they are up into 6-box territory, right?
6 boxes going, man. We got our game. We got some East Carolina stuff. Saw Bethune-Cookman just got going. Arkansas as well.
This is well hit to center field, and it's going to get down for Skylar King. 1 pitch, 1 out as Patrick Herrera is retired. A little bit of a bumpy start in the first moments of this game for Griffin Kern, but then he settled in at the end of that first inning.
Yeah, it goes first 3 batters, right? You had the 10-pitch at bat from Bell, but 17 pitches and then the bases are loaded. Then all of a sudden you have a Justin Oney, the pitching coach, goes out there for a visit. How about the next 5 pitches? We got 4 outs, getting it done.
One down for Caius Gargett, who takes strike 1. Sophomore out of Anderson, Indiana, has played all over the field. DH here today. This is a Kentucky team that had a lot of turnover on their roster from last year, that trip to Omaha. And then they had a lot of turnover in season because of injuries. And Caius, one of the beneficiaries, stepped up, had an opportunity. Line shot gloved by Amani Guzman, who's getting to start at third base today for West Virginia. Head coach Steve Saban's had a lot of good things to say about Guzman, who hasn't played a lot this year, but said he's coming on. 2 down.
Yeah, 95 miles an hour off the bat. The hot corner, right? There's the definition of it. Doesn't even have a chance. 1 step, little dive, but catches that ball in the air. And got 2 quick outs for the Mountaineers. Everything Griffin Kern needed.
I'll bring up Carson Hansen, who bats 8th. Center fielder takes ball 1. Kentucky was 1 and done in the SEC tournament. Lost to Oklahoma 5-1 in the first round. They had swept Oklahoma in their final home series. Wildcats had the bases loaded in the first and 1 out, but then a 1-6-3 double play. Threw water on that rally, and we saw that in the first inning here today. They had something cooking, bases loaded, 1 out, and then double play turned by West Virginia. We have our second hit batter. So that hit batter count, let's update the tote board here because we've got 2 today and 145 for the year.
I said that there's other teams playing in front of them, but hey, a pitcher's going to give it to you, right? These guys are not going to move. Boy, they're a team that's going to just lock those feet in and just wear it, especially right off the elbow pad. Nice, easy pickup right there, and that's a good job of extending the inning with 2 outs. You mentioned that Oklahoma game. Yeah, it was a team that they had swept, but they also ran into Kyson Witherspoon, who was unbelievable in that one.
Check on the runner, and Hansen is back. This is a team that loves to run. 121 stolen bases for Kentucky. That's 30th in Division I. Devin Burks takes ball 1.
Well, when you look at it, Eric, both these teams play a similar style of offense because they like to run. There's enough juice in there. The averages are pretty similar, but they want to put a lot of pressure on the defense. So pitching staff, catchers, be ready.
Burks hammers at foul. It's 1-1. Devin at 225 on the season, 5 homers, 29 runs batted in. He's been slumping as of late, 2 for his last 25, but he does a lot more than just try to produce at the plate. It's his work behind the plate that you referenced before, his leadership for this team. That's so important. Taps it back to the pitcher, Kern, with the toss, and that will do it for Kentucky here in the second. Scoreless after 1.5 here in Game 1 of the Clemson Regional.
We see plenty of summer days in triple digits, and we knew that the Trex material was going to be a little cooler, but was shocked how much cooler it is.
Trex, the #1 performance engineered decking and railing brand for your life outdoors.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Would you rather spend your summer like this?
Hey, Jim, how's your back?
Oh, you know.
I hear ya.
Or like this?
What's happening? Welcome. Allow me to adjust your gravity. No, I'm fine. Gravity on.
On June 20th, kick off your summer with
Elio.
You're more puny than I expected.
I could say the same about you. These are the lava tunnels. And I am not fireproof. Just get in my mouth. Actually kind of comfy in here.
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG, June 20th.
You should switch to 1-800-CONTACTS because
it's super easy, so cheap. I save shipping costs, I save doctor office visit fees.
1-800-CONTACTS always has my exact same brand in stock.
It was cheaper on 1-800-CONTACTS than actually going to the eye doctor.
It's the future. It's amazing.
1-800-CONTACTS.
Right now, you can save 20% on your first order, plus fast free shipping right to your door.
Back here at Clemson, Steve Sabins back in the NCAA tournament. West Virginia, 3rd straight year for the Mountaineers, but the first time with Sabins as head coach. Went out and won the Big 12 regular season championship. Of course, he's been with this West Virginia program for 10 years, and we have 2 of the first-timers in the NCAA tournament in this regional. Yeah. Kane Sweeney and Steve Sabins.
How about that? And this is a guy that, like, he talked to us about it. He goes, he was the head coach in waiting. They'd already kind of talked about that for like the last 2 years, and doing a lot of recruiting and for the Mountaineer program. Last 6 years, and that since he's gotten there, that's been a part of trying to make the recruiting better, right? Bring in more talented players. And last 6 years, top 40 classes in all 6 by perfect game. And so starting to bring in much better talent, and that's why you see them in postseason play for the 3rd straight year, right? First time that's ever happened, and then super regionals last year, and so looking to go again.
This is hit well to right. Does it have enough to get out? No, it's 1 hop off the wall. Sam Whites will hold with a long single to get things started for West Virginia here in the second. Hit hard, and that hurt White in the end because he couldn't get the second. So it's a leadoff single for the junior DH.
Yeah, look good off the bat, a little bit off the end right here, and just top spin it more than anything else. And you're right, hit too hard off the wall. But I mean, how about Sam White? 450 off of left-handed pitchers. Don't see that as much as often, but that's back-to-back guys, one from the Kentucky lineup, and right here, Mr. White on those left-on-left matchups.
Ball 1 to Kelly. Gavin, the freshman out of Pittsburgh, plays second base. Hitting .301 on the season. Big 12 all freshman team selection. 2-0. One postscript on the success for West Virginia. You have to go back to the 60s for the last time a West Virginia team made the NCAA tournament 3 times in a row. It's been 61 years since they finished off that three-peat, and here they are for a 3rd straight year. Last year, won the Tucson Regional as a 3 seed, went 3-0. That's fouled off. Went to the Super Regional round at Chapel Hill, their first ever appearance in the Super Regionals. Lost 2 one-run games to the Tar Heels.
That was a phenomenal Super Regional to watch. Back and forth, heavyweight matchup.
Fly ball to the right fielder, Schwartz. 1 down. So we've seen a couple of tweaks in the lineups for these two teams. Here's one of them. Ben Lumsden, junior, getting the start at first base today. 4 for 32 on the season, getting his 2nd start. Now, he was a fixture in the lineup last year at 50 starts for that Super Regional team.
It's another guy, right? He's a reverse split guy too. You say four-fer, but he's got all of his hits basically off of the left-handed pitcher. So this is one of those guys that Coach Sabins feels like, hey, put the right guy in the right spot, and he feels like he's going to give him, you know, a little positivity, and you put the guy in the right spot and see what happens.
Trying to bunt against the shift, but bunted it foul. Takes the ball. It's 1-1.
After 2 straight squares, Kentucky's going to abandon the shift.
Cleaver throws a strike, 1-2. And now they're going to move their personnel around again, so they'll go back to the shift. They're going to move Herrera, the 3rd baseman, in the slot between the 1st baseman and the 2nd baseman, Lawrence. So Bell all alone on the left side. 2-2.
You know, I like how they did that, Eric, just because right now you leave Bell and Lawrence in their normal position. They're playing their same exact spot. Herrera now is the only one to move. So instead of moving every single person and now everybody's in a different spot, you keep 2 of them the same.
Called strike 3. Cleaver gets the call from the plate umpire, Kellen Levy. 1 down. Correction, 2 down.
If you're Ben Lumsden, you can't take this pitch 2 times in a row. It's a little down, maybe, but the pitch before that probably was a strike, and so you get a pitcher that dots up back-to-back spots, and you got to give a little credit to Mr. Burks, the catcher there, bringing it up into the zone, but that's a big punch out right there for Cleaver.
I'll bring up Brody Kresser, number 8 hitter. Senior shortstop takes strike 1. Kresser has started each game for the Mountaineers this season. 275 at the plate, 3 home runs, 40 runs batted in. Brought in 3 runs in the Big 12 tournament for West Virginia. Opponents hitting 180 against Cleaver this season. And the count 0-2 to Kresser. I'll be out of play.
I really love how both these left-handed pitchers when they're facing the right-handed hitters, they're trusting that glove side fastball and establishing the inside part of the plate. That will be a huge thing for them as that lineup flips over 2 and 3 times.
Up and in for ball 1.
Watch this. Look, ties those hands up. Like, see, the hitter wants to get those hands out, get extended, but boy, ties them up. That opens up the breaking ball down, change up away, all kind of things.
Count evens up at 2-2 to Cresser. Cleaver kept the good times going in SEC play. 4-2, sub-4 earned run average. Two to Cresser. Count goes full, so with 2 down, White will be on the move from first.
Yeah, that was the pitch Ben Cleaver really wanted to make. You don't want to allow the base runner. White's got some good speed, got 9 bags already, so you don't want to allow that guy to get a head start. Now ball in the gap's going to score him easily, so wanted to make down, but he didn't.
Ground ball to the shortstop, only play is first base. Bell makes it over to McCoy to retire the side. One stranded for West Virginia, scoreless after 2. Game number 1 under sunny skies now here at Clemson.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Ooh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
This isn't done until they're dead.
Perhaps I could send someone to solve the problem.
She sent you here to kill me?
Your choice.
Rated R.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community, where friends are found down every street. That's where you'll find us. Taking time to get to know you, calling you by name, generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Welcome back to the NCAA Baseball Regionals presented by Capital One. Clemson and USC Upstate. First pitch scheduled for 55 minutes after the conclusion of this game. Tentatively 6 o'clock, but because we had a 2-hour and 41-minute delay, I don't know if we're going to hit that 6 o'clock number. That's fine. The weather looks great now that the storms and the precipitation move through. Sunshine expected the rest of the day and tomorrow. And hoping for the best on Sunday here. 2 games today, 2 games Saturday, and 2 games Sunday, if necessary, on Monday. Here's Tyler Bell, who walked and was stranded at third his first time. During that long at-bat to get the game started, fouled a pitch off of his kneecap or just below the kneecap and really needed quite a bit of time just to walk it off. And Lance has been watching Tyler, just wondering if he's still battling it, which can't blame him if he is, because that was some hard contact.
Yeah, there's no doubt it's bothering him, especially on every ground ball that jogs in. But, I mean, you got to give him a lot of credit, right? The toughness is there. Coach Mangino talked about it. You talked about it, Eric. He's a hockey player, so he's going to gut it out.
1-2 pitch from Kern. Strikeouts number 2 for Griffin Kern. 1 out here in the third.
This, when I talk about the fastball's in, what it sets up, it sets this up. A little 91-mile-an-hour ball fading away. Nice two-seam action. Tail it off the plate, get you a punch out. It's amazing when you set up what comes next.
Here's Luke Lawrence. Lawrence hit by a pitch in the first. Kentucky had the bases loaded with 1 out, but Kern got a ground ball from Schwartz for the 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. 0-2. Lawrence spent the last 2 years at Illinois State. He was the hitting star against Oklahoma in that loss. At Hoover Met, 3 for 3 with a walk, run scored, double one of his 3 hits, raising his average to just a tick under 300, 299 now in the season. Hit well to center field, drifting back, and after it is Skylar King. 2 down. Wind blowing in here at Kingsmore Stadium, and it's actually coming in pretty good right now, just taking a look at the American flag. So that's going to help knock anything down to the outfield, it would appear, Lance.
And he caught that ball, and it was 1 step, and he's touching the wall. So it had that ball had some juice on it. It was carrying out there, but you're right, the wind's going to play a factor, and this place can play small when there's no wind, but when the wind's blowing in, it's going to play a little bit more pitcher friendly.
390 to straightaway center field, 310 down the left field line. Ball 1 to Cole Hage, who struck out his first time. Hage leading the team in on-base percentage, .442 entering play. This one is hit well to left, but again, it's going to stay in the park and drifting back towards that terrace area. No warning track here at Kingsmore Stadium. That little incline before the fence. Kyle West handled it no problem. Up the hill you go, adding to the degree of difficulty. A little awkward unless you've done it once or twice.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Clorox Sentiva cleans like Clorox. Smells like grapefruit. Feels like... trusted clean, long-lasting freshness. Clorox Sentiva.
When the monsters come, all you can do is scream.
You were the last person to see the president alive. Did you kill him?
They will never see us coming.
Better?
Yes, better.
Some of the back here at Clemson, chance to chat with Nick Mingione. Nick, congratulations on getting to the NCAA tournament. I know a lot of people would look at getting a team to Omaha as a crowning moment in a coaching career, but when we look at the roster this year in the lineup compared to 1 year ago, you have to wonder how you got here. So how did you guys get here?
A bunch of dogs. You know, we recruited a lot of really good players and brought in some guys, and guys that have been in our program got better, and proud of our staff for the job that they've done developing. And you know, you made me laugh when you showed me your lineup card from a year ago. And clearly you were prepared and you were doing your homework, but it was kind of hard to do homework when you're like, hey, let me remember this guy from last year. Yeah. Well, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone, he's
no
gone.
carryover.
Yeah. So proud of the guys that have been in our program, the leadership they've shown, and then the guys that have come in.
Well, Coach, you talked about recruiting, right? And Tyler Bell, obviously one of the biggest recruits to come to Kentucky. How's he feeling today? We saw that ball go off the shin. What's he got?
Let me tell you what he has is real toughness.
Hockey player, right, Nick? Hockey player,
toughness. Like, I mean, that guy, I don't know what he would do to me. I'm scared to take him out. I don't know what he would do. But no, just real tough. He hit it right off his kneecap.
Okay.
Like, I mean, right above it. And I mean, he's fighting, man. That guy is a trooper and a warrior. And yeah, we'll see how he does. But so far, he's holding up pretty good.
I have a feeling both your guys in the middle infield, these two Chicago guys, you need reinforcements if you're going to try to take them off the field.
There ain't no way. There ain't no way. These guys are tough, man. And you talk about hockey players. I mean, these guys have all the pedigree, everything to just what a Kentucky baseball player is. And they definitely define that really well.
Well, Coach, Ben Cleaver, right? Been really, really good so far. What have you seen from the sophomore?
Well, fastball command has been good, and he's been able to land that breaking ball in there for a strike. So that's been good. And then he's been able to manipulate the one ground ball. So far, so good. Obviously, the changeup and the cutter may come into play the longer we go. But so far, what you just saw right there, him getting strike one, has been big.
Hey, he's the Slim Reaper. That's all you need to know. He's good. Thank you. We appreciate your time, Nick, as always.
Of course. Thank you, guys.
Got the strikeout of Guzman to start the inning, and here's Skylar King, who sends a fly ball. Shallow left, a little hesitation, I think, from Hage for a moment till he found it. Bell was heading out to help if needed. 2 down.
Well, I love how he said, right? He even said the changeup, the cutter. Just holding those back, right? We're going to keep those in the back pocket till we start seeing the lineup again and they start making adjustments. So that's what I love to see about a pitcher. You don't have to show them everything. If they're not going to adjust and start taking something away, you keep those for maybe that time you need it in that third order. Another thing right there, Eric, is for Cole Hage and the outfielder, center fielder Hansen, balls that are like that, like, you got to take control. Like, you don't want to have to make Tyler Bell go back and make him run on that knee a little bit more. That's something I would be talking to the outfield about.
(2-0) to Sauve, who singled with 1 out in the first. We'll talk to the West Virginia head coach, Steve Sabins, after this half inning. (3-0) the count. It's interesting to hear Nick talk about Tyler Bell, trying to get him out of the game. Every time you look out at him, you know, he's obviously in pain. And the concern I would have is beyond today.
Right, tomorrow, because it's just going to, the moment you get off of it, it's going to stiffen up, and that knot's going to just swell up on him. But you're right, how you mentioned it. It's one of those where, like, you grab somebody and like, hey, you go tell Tyler he's out of the game. I'm not going to be the one to
Well, that's why you're the head coach. You have a staff that you can do your dirty work for you. There's a walk offered by Cleaver with 2 down as Sauve's aboard for a second time. But there are also moments where, okay, there's toughness, there's playing through pain and all the things that you can really praise someone like Tyler Bell for, but that's why you have a medical staff too, just to say if it's just pain tolerance, you know he's going to keep going. But if it restricts what he's able to do at all, like you just mentioned, going back out on the fly ball, if you're not 100%.
Yeah, but I mean, again, we've talked about it, the talents there. You're going to take a 62% Tyler Bell
or maybe less
right now.
I've heard of taking a 75%, 80%. I've never heard of 62%. You're just next level.
It's coming up with a number, right? First one that came to mind, I'm like, let's find a random number because it doesn't matter. It'd probably be a 48% Tyler Bell you're going to take him because the talent is there, the toughness, the grit, everything you want.
1-1 the count to Kyle West, who struck out his first time. Lance mentioned how dangerous West can be against left-handed pitching. Hits it on a line, and he proves it here. Base hit for West, going first to third is Sauve. Runners on the corners for the Mountaineers with 2 down here in the third.
Eric, the hits have been off of the breaking ball. He hasn't really gotten the fastball hit hard at all, so the breaking ball, he's going to it, and it's just in the zone too much, and West, just a professional hitter, makes him pay. to come down to getting that 2-out hit, right? Kentucky had their opportunity. First inning, bases loaded, couldn't get it done. West Virginia's got an opportunity now with 2 guys on.
For the cleanup hitter, Chase Reinhardt, who flied out to center his first time. That's line foul.
You see Reinhardt jumps all over that breaking ball. That's a couple at bats in a row where Cleavers tried to flip that little slider curveball over to steal that first pitch strike, and a couple of guys on. Reinhardt's sitting all over it. Couldn't keep it fair though.
One to Reinhardt, 50 RBI this season for Chase. As we mentioned, leading the team in that category, leading hitter for USC Upstate last season. Honorable mention in the Big 12 this year. Tried to check his swing, could not, and he's down in the count 1-2. Ground ball charged by Bell at short, throws on the run. He's sucking it up and getting it done. Yeah. Good play there by the freshman to end the threat and retire the side.
Yeah, nice job right here, Bell, charging that ball. You can see he's still limping, but man, gutting it out, gritting it out, makes the play, gets out of that inning.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Oh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
We see plenty of summer days in triple digits, and we knew that the Trex material was going to be a little cooler, but was shocked how much cooler it is.
Trex, the #1 performance-engineered decking and railing brand for your life outdoors.
Would you rather spend your summer like this?
Hey, Jim, how's your back?
Oh, you know.
I hear ya.
Or like this?
What's happening? Welcome. Allow me to adjust your gravity. No, I'm fine. Gravity on.
On June 20th, kick off your summer with
Elio.
Elio?
Elio.
You're more puny than I expected.
I could say the same about you. These are the lava tunnels. And I am not fireproof. Just get in my mouth. Actually kind of comfy in here.
Disney and Pixar's Elio. Rated PG, June 20th.
Scoreless as we head to the 4th inning. Let's chat with the first-year head coach of West Virginia, Steve Saban. Steve, congratulations for getting back here and for doing something that hadn't been done, what'd you tell us, 61 years, 3 straight for this proud West Virginia program to be in the NCAA tournament. What was the most important aspect for this team for you guys to be back here in the tournament this year?
I think bouncing back. We lost 75% of our innings. We lost a first-rounder in J.J. Weatherholt that was holding down shortstop for us. For this team to come together and break the all-time wins record for this program is outstanding. To get us back into the postseason where we belong for the 3rd straight year, it was a magical year for sure, and it's just getting cooking.
Well, Coach Griffin Kern, right? Started off a little sluggish, but Coach Oni walked out there, and man, it's been really good as of late. What have you seen from him?
Oni, he works miracles, baby. That was good. Griff's good. He's composed. He's an older dude that knows how to compete. And so just like anybody, a starter in the first inning sometimes takes a little while to settle in, but he's done that. You got 2 great lefties. There you go, Chris. Baby. Boy, Chris. 2 great lefties getting after it right here. 2 workhorses for both these programs, so love what Griff's doing right now.
I'm just going to do a little interpretation. That was you praising Brody Kresser, the ground ball to throw to first.
I love how he went straight to praising, right back to, hey, we got 2 lefties. That was awesome, Coach.
I love it.
Yep, Kresser's been holding down shortstop for us. He's a second-year player playing second base last year next to Weatherholt, a first-rounder, and he obviously learned a ton, and he's been fantastic for us at the shortstop position this year.
Well, Coach, you know, obviously you've been with this program, but now the first time leading the program, what does it mean to you, and how has it been different as you go into the postseason?
It's been wonderful. This is the best university, best state in the nation, and it's been a blast. I've been here for 10 years. I had 2 kids, got to build a program with Coach Mazey, who really turned this place around for the better. We joined the Big 12. We built stadiums. We built locker rooms. We built biomechanics and performance centers, and we've made massive strides in this program for a long time. It's become a destination for transfer portal kids and high school kids, and just proud to be able to lead the program and continue what we're doing.
Do we have the timeline right? Was this the first year you just got an indoor facility? You know, West Virginia is not like a tropical location.
Right.
Well, the Canadians on our team and kids from Pennsylvania and Ohio, they're going south, baby. It's tropical, the beaches of Morgantown. But we just got an indoor facility, and we went from the Stone Ages to the future quickly. We got the best technology in the country. We just hired the lead biomechanist for Tread Athletics to come run that department for us. So we're really excited about what she can do for us.
All
we
right,
got a ball in the gap.
Yeah, we got a ball in the gap. We're going to let you get back to work.
Two here. All right, boys. Thanks a ton.
All right, thanks
Coach.
We appreciate your time. I'd say Ryan Schwartz is happy with what he just delivered. The double off the wall, well hit by Schwartz after he grounded into a double play in the first. He's aboard in scoring position with 1 down here in the 4th.
Yeah, absolutely. A little 103 off the bat, some oppo field pop. Yeah, everybody loves the backside double. Just missed it by about 5 feet for the home run. Kicks the door down, and he had a little celebration with his boys. Yeah, Coach, we showed the pictures of that indoor facility. $5 million donation from the Arizona Diamondbacks owner, Ken Kendrick. How about that? Former West Virginia alumni.
You pitched for the D-backs, right?
Yeah.
He signed your paychecks at one point.
He signed my paychecks for a little bit. Drafted me in 2002, made my debut 04 and 05, but he said, you're out of here. Shipped me out here in 05. But no, they're very appreciative of Mr. Kendrick and the donation he made.
That may get down. It will. The bluff by King. It's going to be a good one because it's going to hold Schwartz at third. So first and third for Kentucky as Patrick Herrera has the base hit.
Well, Eric, it's a lot like the first inning, right, where Bell had the hold up. He wasn't able to score on a hit. So you got hits with runners in scoring position, but you still have nothing to show for it because that ball drops into play. I mean, it's good base running because you got to be there, but bad luck for the Batcats. I mean, you start about 2 for 4 with runners in scoring position. You're like, all right, what's the score? Nope, it's still 0-0. And for Griffin Curran in a situation where you're at, I mean, you've been in this situation before. You make your double play.
Gargett looking to bunt, and it will get down, and Kentucky's on the board. Looking for the force at second, not in time. And the Wildcats score first here in the Clemson Regional. They are not very conventional. They'll do things differently to get on the board, and it's a base hit for Gargett, an RBI, and they're celebrating in the dugout in blue.
We talk about an anything offense, right? And this is way bunt, not what you want to do. Skies it. Beautiful effort by Curran, and he almost gets the backhand, but Ketcher Save's not ready to go, and the Batcats on the board already. It's 1-0 here in Clemson.
Here's Carson Hansen, first and second, 1 down. Hansen hit by a pitch his first time. Takes ball 1. McCoy grounded to short, sorry, Lance. And then Schwartz with the hard hit ball off the wall and right, the double. Herrera with the single. And then the bunt popped up that Kern couldn't get to, that drops for a base hit and an RBI for Kentucky.
Yeah, love baseball when balls are squared up, they're caught, and then you pop up a bunt, you know, come about 20 feet in the air, and it falls about 7 feet from the plate, and you get a hit. Awesome. What a great game we play.
One and one. Kern able to get out of a jam in the first. Bases loaded and 1 out. Had a 1-2-3 third inning, but trouble here in the fourth, and Kentucky not done yet. 1-2.
Where there's something about Griffin Kern. It's a 241 average, which is pretty good, right? As a starting pitcher, that's kind of, you know, maybe a tad bit lower, but you like it. But runners get into scoring position. Opponents hit it 137 off of it. So really tough to get runs on him.
Gets the strikeout. Kentucky with the stolen base. As Herrera is in safely. Taking second is Gargett, 2 down.
Beautiful pitch right there. See Save, little delayed steal to third base. They're not ready to go. Guzman late getting there. And it's like, okay, it's, you know, 2 outs, get third base. But what it does is it gets the backside runner, Gargett, to second base. So now you got 2 guys in the scoring position.
Big spot here for Devin Burks, second and third with 2 out. Burks grounded back to the pitcher in the second. Ground ball, shortstop, rolls up on the glove, turning, throwing wide. Here's 1 run, a second runner coming to the plate. The error costly, and Kentucky is on top 3-0.
So you see why the steal, which gets Gargett second base, is huge, right? Because now this play here, the short is able to go to the shortstop, right? He can go to second base to get that out. But now Kresser's got to go all the way to Burks after he bobbles the spin move, errant throw, and now Kentucky puts 2 more on. We got a 3-0 ball game.
Burks runs very well for a catcher. He's also a threat to steal, but it looked like Kresser still had a little time just to take a beat and try to get set.
It's that internal clock, right? The good ones have it, and Kresser's a good one. Coach talked about how smooth he's been so far this year, learning from J.J. Weatherholt last year. But right there, the regional play, some things get sped up just a little bit, and he did.
Burks 12 stolen bases and 15 attempts on the season, so it's an error on the shortstop Kresser. First error in the last 4 games for West Virginia. This is hooking foul off the bat of Bell. Bell walked in the first, struck out in the third. One to one. One and two. Out of play. With that first inning walk, that meant Tyler Bell has been on base in 52 of the 54 games played this year.
Look how close he is to the plate, Eric. He's just daring Griffin Kern to come on in there. And that's what makes the fastball away, right? Even if Griffin Kern paints it on the black, that still feels like a ball that's outer third and middle. I mean, that foot's all the way on where the chalk would be.
The 1-2. We'll do it again.
Right, so see, he can go out there, reach that pitch at 92 miles an hour. You get a guy that's a foot inside his own batter's box, he's not going to make it. It's like that ball's, look, it's almost chalk on the other side. He goes out there and just spoils it.
Remember, Bell had that long at-bat to get the game started that was featured by that foul ball off his knee that delayed the at-bat a bit. He has seen 20 pitches so far today. He's fouled off 9.
Ooh, pesky.
Lays off. He'll see another. 2-2. Eighth pitch of this at-bat coming up from Kern to Bell. But first to check on Burks.
Yeah, usually you don't see a guy, catcher, with 12 bags. And so you're right, you got to keep an eye on him, especially with 2 outs. Don't want to allow that runner to get into scoring position. I don't know about you, but it seems to me that Tyler Bell knows what's coming because the way he's swinging, he's right on every single pitch. It's like he knows what pitch is coming. He is locked in.
Ground ball to the shortstop, charged by Kresser. The flip to second to get the force to retire the side. But Kentucky breaks through here in the 4th. They scored 3 times, 3-0 Wildcats after 3.5.
Checking in.
When you think of me again and again and again,
Shall we?
you should think of fire.
Ballerina. Rated R.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
We see plenty of summer days in triple digits, and we knew that the Trex material was going to be a little cooler, but was shocked how much cooler it is.
Trex, the #1 performance-engineered decking and railing brand for your life outdoors.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Oh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening.
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
This is the bathroom.
we are not
This is awesome.
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew. What kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
Welcome everyone to Omaha, Nebraska, home of the College World Series.
'Cause here I come, I wear it all on my sleeve, so everything you see shows you where I'm from.
Bolts back and makes the catch! Somehow hung on! Back-to-back jacks!
More, can you believe it?
Getting closer and closer to Omaha. I wouldn't even think to ask Lance Cormier who's going to be the national champion this year. I don't even know if you can come up with 8 teams, 10 teams, 12 teams. It just feels like it is wide open when it comes to not only who will be the national champion, but who will be in Omaha heading into this first day of regionals. 1 out here for West Virginia in the 4th.
Well, if you're not going to ask, I'm still going to tell you, right? And this is
well, I could pose it in the form of a question if you'd like.
Where I chose Arkansas. I felt like Arkansas was, mid-March. You could just tell there was something about them, one of the most complete teams. I think it finished second. I think they're second or third in the conference regular season. Hit a little skid, but still, overall, to me, starting rotation, bullpen depth, lineup, everything is there. And it just seems like Dave Van Horn, it might be that time for him finally get one.
So you do have an answer.
I do have an answer. I've liked Arkansas all year.
One 1 to Gavin Kelly after White flied out to right. Ben Cleaver with a lead to work with now. Kentucky, the 13th and final SEC team to make it into the tournament. So to help your Arkansas argument, every weekend was a regional or a super regional to prepare you for what was to come to try to get to Omaha.
Yeah, you talk to coaches in the league, that's what they'll say, right? The gauntlet of those 10 weekends, it is like a super regional matchup. And when you see 6 of the top 8 seeds in the SEC, yeah, that's what it looks like, because that's who you're most likely going to see in the super regional. That's a beautiful hook.
2-2 the count now to Kelly, who flied out to right his first time. Of course, the last 5 champions to come out of Omaha, all from the SEC. So that further adds to helping your argument. Kentucky making it to Omaha for the first time in program history last year.
What Coach Mingione say, you know, when it looks at pitchers, right, you have 6 important pitchers. We say you have your 3 starters on the weekend. You got a high leverage guy, then you got your closer. I forget the other one he talked about, and he said then there's basically 9 hitters, right? So you got 15 that you go like, we got to count on these. He goes, 13 of the 15 from last year are not here. So to go into the play where he said you looked at your scorebook and were like, all right, I'm ready, and like none of these guys are here, it's because they lost 13 of their top 15 type players that you look to lead the team. And so rebuilding that from that year, last year of going to Omaha, was going to be a big task. And he said that's why the coaching staff, they did a lot of internal kind of searching and leadership training and things like that to go like, hey, we have to be ready to be able to be leaders to ourselves if we're going to try to lead this team.
Burks and McCoy, the 2 who were in the lineup last year when Kentucky opened regional play in Lexington. Good battle here at the plate with 1 down. That was the 8th pitch of the at-bat, fouled off by Kelly. Yeah, Nick had a lot of numbers for us that I was trying to process. That was a sequence there. The one that jumped out to me, they went back and looked at it. He said, we are 9 plays away from being back-to-back SEC champions. Just getting a piece is Kelly. 9 plays away. That's how close, and that's been the thing for Kentucky this year. They have been in a lot of games, but 12 losses in SEC play by a total of 17 runs. A lot of those games haven't gone their way.
He called them moments. Every pitch is a moment.
Ben Cleaver wins this moment with Kelly. Burks makes sure of it at first. 2 down.
Well, you mentioned another spot right here where you get a chance to go change up. Coach talked about it. He hadn't even started showing the change up. This is the first time he breaks it all for us. A little change up down and away for the punchy.
As Ben Lumsden comes to the plate, I can tell you that the NCAA Regionals coverage for all 16 sites continues tomorrow on ESPN Plus and the ESPN app. For more information, visit ncaa.com, the home for all 90 NCAA championships. Lumsden swings at the first pitch, pops it up to shallow left, and that's the left fielder Hage. You talked about it before. He's got to take control out there to help his shortstop out, and he does so. 1-2-3 inning for the Slim Reaper on the mound for Kentucky. Wildcats 3-0 after 4.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Would you rather spend your summer like this?
Hey, Jim, how's your back?
Oh, you know.
I hear ya.
Or like this?
What's happening? Welcome. Allow me to adjust your gravity. I'm fine. Gravity on.
On June 20th, kick off your summer with
Elio.
Elio? Elio.
You're more puny than I expected.
I could say the same about you. These are the lava tunnels. And I am not fireproof. Just get in my mouth. Actually kind of comfy in here.
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG, June 20th.
Whoa.
What the?
Time for cake.
Wow. I'm gonna name him Nathan.
Nope.
At Terminix, our local experts keep pests out of your party and your head year-round. Before stress shows up, Terminix it.
Welcome back to the Clemson Regional, or the Clemsonal region. Both work, really. You know what I'm talking about. The RPI for the 4 teams in this region. Clemson, clearly the #1. They are the host team. West Virginia, they were in the mix for a hosting consideration, but then they lost 7 of their last 10 games, and that really set them back a little bit. And you can see Kentucky getting into the tournament, and South Carolina Upstate, about an hour or so from here, maybe a little bit less depending on traffic on I-85, making their NCAA tournament debut after winning the Big South tournament. See them later on tonight against the Tigers. Well, that gives you an idea how competitive this regional is, as Lawrence takes a strike and it's 0-2. When West Virginia is the regular season champ in the Big 12, and they were in that mix until the last week or so of the season for hosting, we got a pretty stout regional here. And Upstate is a team that can really swing the bats and produce a lot of runs. Interesting to see what that Big South team can do here against an ACC team today. And they're very familiar with each other. They played this year. Upstate beat Clemson in one of their 3 meetings last year. So you'll see that coming up later tonight here at Clemson.
No doubt, yeah. They're coming in with the best offensive numbers out of the 4. West Virginia here has the best pitching staff numbers, and a lot of it has been Griffin Kern this year.
Kern set to throw his 70th pitch as the count now 2-2 on Lawrence, leading off things for Kentucky here in the 5th. Strikeout for Griffin Kern. That's number 4 for the lefty, 1 away here in the 5th.
Liked both the stuff that we've seen from these lefties, and just being able to move the ball in and out. Right there, that ball goes up, little two-seamer that looks out over the plate and just tails right back into the lefty hitter. This has been well-pitched game by both of them. Even that 3 spot was tough because, I mean, it was a bunt hit. It wasn't balls hit very hard.
Cole Hage 0 for 2, struck out in the first, flied out in the 3rd. Hage, someone bringing a lot of experience to this Kentucky team, and they needed it after that big roster turnover after the World Series run last year. 217 career hits for Hage when you add his Columbia and Kentucky experience. And the count 3-0 against Kern. There's a strike. 2 programs appearing in the NCAA tournament for the 3rd consecutive year. We talked about it before with the West Virginia head coach, Steve Sabins. First time it's happened for West Virginia since the 60s. First time it's ever happened for a Kentucky program. That's out of play.
Look at you digging, finding all that research.
I pay a staff of thousands to come up with those nuggets for me.
Okay.
3-2 the count to Hage. Back up the middle and the base hits. Hage was 0 for 5 in the postseason before that base hit, so he's aboard with 1 down here in the 5th. They'll bring up James McCoy, who singled in the first for Kentucky's first hit, then grounded out leading off the 4th. Five hits for the Wildcats. The biggest one about 20 feet, popped up in the air off the bat of Caius Gargett, dropped in for a base hit, brought in a run, and then on a ground ball by Burks, an error led to 2 unearned runs. quick check at first. Hage doesn't look like a guy at first glance that you'd say is a base stealer, but if you come to Kentucky, that better be part of what you're able to do. He's got 14 stolen bases for the Wildcats this year.
If you don't do it, you better be willing to learn and adapt, right?
Quickly. Hage may have been leaning there a little bit, gets back safely. Five Wildcats in the starting lineup today have at least 11 stolen bases.
Well, it's the situation too now. Up 3 with the lead. Kentucky wants to be aggressive.
There goes Hage. It's fouled off by McCoy. Speaking about being aggressive, a little hit and run.
Yeah, a little hit and run, and especially with a lefty, you got to wait. So the base runner, for a left-handed hit and run, you're relying solely on your batter. He has to put the ball in play because as the base runner, you have to see the arm go across the face for him to make sure you're not coming to first base, right? A steal, you would go first move. But a hit and run, you got to wait, and then you go.
How about this? McCoy lays down the bunts. Got him at first. Taking second is Hage. So we saw a little bit of everything. We saw McCoy swinging away. We saw the hit and run, and then we see a bunt from McCoy.
What we also saw was a phenomenal play by Griffin Kern. He went to get that ball, bare hands it, and makes a strong throw. We're going to have a replay right here. Yeah, beautiful bunt. Grass kind of kills it a little bit, but look, nice bare hand play. Already opened up, makes a strong throw.
Randy Rosenberg at first, the umpire on the call.
Live, I felt like he had it, right? It was going to be a bang-bang play, but this is one of those plays you feel like you have to review because it could be the making of a big inning with 2 guys on and only 1 out. But heck of a play by Kern.
I think this will be upheld. Of course, they're using centralized replay review in Pittsburgh. So that's where it's being reviewed right now. And the on-field crew with the headsets on talking to Pittsburgh and getting the final decision. We think it should be upheld. And the verdict is in. They were encouraging Kellen Levy to sing the result because they didn't bring down the stadium music, but we know what the end result is.
Yeah, when he flexes the bicep on the out, right? Just letting you know, hey, he was out.
So Kentucky uses their first challenge unsuccessfully. Runner at second for the Wildcats and 2 down for Schwartz. McCoy out on the sacrifice. Hage at second. Schwartz had a double and scored in the 4th. Takes ball 1. Schwartz with the hardest hit ball for the Wildcats so far against Griffin Kern. Sent it off the wall. We mentioned before his last game was against Vanderbilt on May the 15th. Got hit in the head by a 98-mile-per-hour fastball. Originally stayed in the game, but concussion sidelined him until today. He's been a very good freshman for this Kentucky team. 17-game on-base streak after that double in the 4th. Could not check his swing. It's 1-2. in the dirt. There goes the runner. The throw knocked down by Guzman at third. If it gets away from him, it's 4-0 Kentucky.
It's another delay because he's not breaking. It's just a delayed steal. Again, it's a second one to third base. And when they put that kind of pressure, right, you're one bad throw from stealing a run just by taking off.
Ooh, Griffin Kern spun as Hage was coming off the bag, and the Kentucky dugout was calling for a balk right away, but umpires don't agree. Three and two, the count now to Schwartz.
Coach Mingione told me a story yesterday in the dugout about stealing home with a left-handed pitcher when you got to go. So it's something they will do.
They're going to say it's a time violation, I believe, and give Schwartz first base. Again, Kentucky was wondering where the balk call might have been, but the umpires no. But certainly what Hage is doing at third has gotten under Kern's skin a little bit.
Well, watch Kern. He believes he balks because his head drops and he knows he does. We also know that's once he steps off twice, right? You got to pick, knowing that, hey, you only get a couple of those. So
that's where the head drop comes from, right? So a slow walk by Sauve out to the mound to slow things down for Griffin Kern. And now the infield will join in on the conversation. Nothing happening in the West Virginia bullpen at the moment. 85 pitches for Kern. He threw 129 in the victory over Cincinnati and Arlington at the Big 12 championship.
Oh, he's your guy, right? I mean, you're going to
100%
live and die with this guy. And of the 5 hits, only one of them you mentioned has been hit hard, the opposite field double. The other ones are just ground balls up the middle that'll find the 4-hole and the bunt that you mentioned. So they really haven't hit him hard. Just a little bad luck on that error. I mean, or it's 1-0.
Here's Herrera, runners on the corners, and strike one from Kern.
Again, we mentioned this is when he gets better, right? The fastball, a little bit more movement, that 92, but also the opponent's batting average at 137 with runners in scoring position.
One and one. Herrera flied out to center in the second. Singleton scored in the fourth. This is sent out to the right fielder. Reinhardt has a beat on it and puts it away to retire the side. Kentucky threatens. They do not score in the fifth, but the Wildcats lead 3-0 after 4.5.
How about Mr. Ben Cleaver rolling so far? We got 4 punch outs. We talked about pitchability. You see the breaking ball, the fastball. He also broke out the changeup last inning, get one of those punch outs. He has been everything Kentucky has needed so far in these first 4 innings. Only those 3 hits and 1 walk.
Doing it with 64 pitches as he works to 8-9-1 here in the West Virginia lineup in the 5th inning. And starts with strike 1 to Brody Kresser. Kresser grounded out to shortstop in the 2nd. Lance mentioned earlier, Cleaver came into the game with a whip of 1. Opponents hitting 180 against him. Two and 1. Against the Kentucky staff, teams hitting 242 this year. So this pitching staff's been pretty strong. They've kept Kentucky in a lot of games all season long. That's out of play. They do have some starting depth. Nick McKay, Nate Harris, Ethan Walker, all guys that we expect to see and hear from here this weekend at Clemson. And that's so important when you get to the regional round. I mean, this first game seems so critical because you're just working at that advantage. You lose game 1, then you are, it just feels like the pitching runs out pretty quickly. That's a strikeout. Cleaver looking towards the dugout, his dugout, getting them fired up, and vice versa, it looks like. 1 down.
That's the kind of emotion I like to see from the pitcher. This 91-mile-an-hour heater right here just painted on the inside part of the plate, and like, you're not showing anybody up because you're looking to your own dugout, pumping your boys up. But we've mentioned both these lefties have done a great job of throwing that glove side fastball, and that's like your go-to pitch, right? That's what you need to be able to be comfortable with. Every time you lift that leg, you got to feel really good about that glove side fastball, and right now Cleaver's got it going. But you mentioned, right, 93% of regional winners won game 1. So 400 opportunities, and the winners of the regional won game 1. Now, 81% of them started 2-0, so that next 1-0 game is important as well, right? Because you don't want to battle back from the loser bracket. But losing that first game is so tough.
Winner of this game takes on the winner of our next game between Clemson and USC Upstate tomorrow night here at Kingsport Stadium. And we'll be saying more of the same tomorrow night. The 2-0 team. Some of the Clemson players doing a little hanging. One looks like he needs a nap. Grounded by Guzman, backhanded nicely by Lawrence, up throwing, spiking it, the stretch at first by McCoy, not in time. And it's a single for Guzman here in the 5th.
Oh, what a play right here by Mr. Lawrence. Up the middle, just couldn't find his footing, right? Makes the play, can't spin out, tries his effort, but Guzman too much speed down the line, picks himself up a knock.
Guzman was 2 for 2 with a run scored in the Big 12 tournament in Texas. This is his first start since May 4th against Texas Tech. Steve Saban's telling us yesterday, calling him a superstar sophomore, looked like he's ready. Well, got the call to start here today. And he's aboard with 1 down. And he is a threat to steal. 15 stolen bases in 17 attempts this year. Skylar King is 0 for 2.
You mentioned 15 of 17, and it's only with 86 at bats. It's not like it's 200 at bats and he's been on base like the, so I mean, he is looking to go. So especially with Skylar King up here, you got opportunities to make something happen. This might be it for West Virginia.
Strike one as King was squaring the bunt.
Equalizer. Strike one. Throwing strikes.
A great equalizer. Working ahead, starting with strike one.
All right, pitching's easy, right? Get ahead, stay ahead, put them away. That's exactly what Cleaver's done.
Worked for you. This is a fly ball to right. Schwartz started back. Now the wind blowing it in, and Schwartz had to make a long run to get there. We talked about how the wind blowing hard in from center field. It's been gusting a couple of times here in the last 15-20 minutes or so. You see the American flag ripping pretty good right now, and Schwartz had to charge in on this one after stepping back.
If you really want to get on SportsCenter that bad, right, Eric? Like, you make a play, yeah, create the dive, right?
Difficulty, yes.
No, that's a nice play, because you're right. Your first step's got to be back, and then you're right. Wind just kills it, but showed you how much it killed it because he thought he had it.
Check again on Guzman as Sauve steps in. He's been aboard twice against Cleaver today. Singled in the first, walked, and was stranded at third in the third. There goes Guzman, and throw gets away from the catcher, Devin Burks. Should be a stolen base. It was in the dirt, but it will be credited as stolen base.
Yeah, good jump. And you know something was going to happen, right? They got to start trying to put some pressure on him. Sauve's been the guy that he hasn't been able to get out. Single in the first inning, a walk in the third. So feeling good where you're at, and then you got your leading hitter and Mr. West on deck.
(2-0) to Sauve.
So I've mentioned a couple times, Griffin Kern, when runners get in scoring position, he gets a lot better. The batting average again is not really good. A little bit different though for Ben Cleaver. Opponents hitting 180, runners in scoring position 342.
2-1. Facing one of the better hitters for this West Virginia team. Last year, third on the team in hitting, was over 300 at 308. First team all-conference selection this year. Big spot here for West Virginia. Cleaver battling back. It's 2-2. Steve Saban's going to call time and bring Sauve down for a quick conversation.
I think this is a perfect time, right? The 2-0 breaking ball was a little bit up and out. Sauve thought he was out. Then the fastball's down. And so you got a third base coach watching your hitter, you know, looked a little dejected. The head's down. He just, you know, the body language wasn't real good. So I thought that was a perfect time for an offensive timeout.
The 2-2. Slow roller to third. Waiting for it as Herrera throws high. Runner is safe at first. Guzman to third. And West Virginia has something brewing here in the fifth. Little discussion here from the Kentucky head coach, Nick Mingione, because there was a lot of traffic there with the runner and the third baseman.
You heard what he needed. As long as the runner, Guzman, didn't impede with him making the play.
John Brammer is the third base umpire.
Ball just off the end of the bat, has to charge it. And you see, Guzman goes behind him, gives him away, and just tries to rush the throw, and not able to get it. Big first baseman, but still couldn't come down quick enough.
Now, it didn't look like there was any contact there. Obviously, that would change things dramatically. And then as Herrera tried to get set, dropped down pretty low, and the ball just kept sailing on him as he threw it onto first base. It'll be an error. Yeah, no contact, so the runner did all he could to get around the third baseman. So Guzman is safe at third. Sauve's aboard for a third time.
Watch how high McCoy gets up. I mean, this ball is so far. I mean, watch how high McCoy gets up. I mean, this is saving a run right there.
Oh, it was very close as he came down on the base, too. Just getting to that double base was Sauve in time. Could not ask for more if you're West Virginia right now. 2 on, then your best hitter at the plate. It's Kyle West, who's 1 for 2, singled his last time up. In the quarterfinal win against Cincinnati in the Big 12 tournament, he got West Virginia's first hit. It came in the 4th inning. It was a 401-foot home run. 1-1. He was 2 for 5 in the tournament with that home run. Walked 4 times, drove in 3 runs. That's out of play, and it's 1-2 to West. Cleaver got Kresser to strike out to start the 5th. Then an infield single for Guzman. King flied out to right. Sauve reached on an error. And now the 2-2 hits West. Bases loaded for West Virginia.
Been going fastballs away. Fastballs away, and then all of a sudden he tries to go breaking ball. Bam, you see. Let it go a little bit late. Fingers not getting out in front. That ball just doesn't break. Stays on West, and we got triple box action because we got bases loaded for the Mountaineers with 2 outs here at the bottom of the 5th.
Guzman at third, Sauve at second, West at first, and here's Reinhardt, who's 0 for 2. Ball 1. One.
How about these numbers, Eric? Reinhardt hitting .545 off of lefties this year. 600 left-handed fastballs. So right now, the way Cleaver's throwing him, he's just challenging with the fastball, right what Jace Reinhardt wants.
Double-barreled action in the pen for Kentucky. Squibb towards second, played by Lawrence. Wild throw at first. 1 run is in, a 2nd run scores. 2 errors in the inning for Kentucky. Usually an excellent defensive team, only 41 errors on the season. But the Wildcats throwing it around the diamond here in the 5th. It's a 3-2 game.
Well, he attacks him with the fastball and look, jams him. And I think Luke Lawrence thought he had to rush this throw a lot more than he did. See, the base runner's not even in the picture yet, and he pulls that throw off the bag. McCoy can't make the play, and here we go. We got multiple runners. Look, Coach Saban's, yep, get in there, get in there. 3-2.
West moves over to third. Sauve and Guzman score. 2 errors in the inning for the Wildcats. Sam White's 1 for 2, singled in the second. Takes ball 1. Big cut, it's 1-1. Defense letting Cleaver down this inning. A couple of unearned runs given up. There goes the runner from first. No throw from the catcher, Devin Burks. Second and third, and the count 2-1.
That's the tough part when you got that. It's not an exaggerated shift, but when third baseman Herrera is nowhere near third base, that guy can come off the line a lot more. So even if you just think about a throw to second base, he's scoring easy from third.
Swung on, hit deep to right field. Will it stay in the park? It will, with a knee on the terrace. Kentucky's Schwartz puts it away in right. And that will do it for West Virginia. Sam White can't believe it. He thought he had left the yard. West Virginia scores twice, 3-2 after 5.
Checking in. When you think of me again and again and again.
Shall we?
You should think of fire.
Ballerina, rated R.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
The UFL is the spring football league.
More of what you love.
The atmosphere, the intensity. Must see for every football fan. The United Football League. All season long on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN+.
Ladies and gentlemen, check this out. We got Sam White. We're going right here. We got a 3-2 ball game. He gets the pitch. Guess what? He thinks he's got home run number 5. The flip, everything, and then realizes, uh-oh, there is a stiff wind coming in from right. He is shocked. Thought he had it, thought he was taking the lead. Oh, no. What happened? Still can't believe it.
First base coach Jacob Garcia is like, you know,
it's okay.
The wind's blowing in. We know. Like, no, you got to hit it harder than that. He's like, he's got to tell everybody. He's like, I could not hit that any harder. But the wind just hits differently in Clemson, especially line shots out to right. So it's still Kentucky on top 3-2 as we head to the 6th inning. He's going to be telling that story for a while, right?
I absolutely crushed that.
At what point does it change in the dugout from, hey, yeah, you crushed it, to the word gets back to him, it's like, you had a bat flip on an out.
Yeah.
You know, like there's got to be a little bit of a turn in the dugout against him at some point, because that's how dugouts work, right?
Definitely once this game's over and they start to see that, because we just replayed the bat flip. Bat flips can go good and they can go bad. Bat flip gone wrong, right?
I mean, he's bat flipped for 350-yard shots before, I'm sure, but it's been over the fence and not in front of the fence. Everybody's getting used to playing here at Clemson. It's got that little quirk out there, no warning track. You just got that little terrace out, the ramp up there and right. (7-8-9) for Kentucky as Gargett leads off. If I'm keeping my scorecard correctly, he is responsible for the lone RBI in this game right now. We've got 4 unearned runs, just 1 RBI, and it was on that bunt by Gargett in the 4th inning.
Which if we go back and see it, it's not what you picture, right? Thinking Kentucky they do a lot of small ball, play the game like that. Well, that was not a well-executed bunt that he popped up, but didn't pop it up far enough to make the out.
Kern still throwing 91, getting the strikeout. That is his 5th. 1 away here in the 6th.
And Kern looks like he's found that rhythm after those unearned runs that he gave up in the 4th. The offense scoring a little bit, maybe gave him some more confidence, gave him a little bit more juice. And yeah, you're right. The fastball still good, tailing away from those right-handed hitters.
Carson Hansen, 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch in the 2nd. Strike 1 to the Kentucky center fielder. Transfer in from University of Wisconsin at Milwaukee. Down to the count 0-2. Another strikeout, 11th swing and miss for Kentucky hitters today.
Well, this was set up with the fastball, and then boom, he goes slider right off the same plane. Tough in that left-handed hitter matchup against this left-handed pitcher. You see the tight spin. Beautiful pitch.
Here's Devin Burks. 0 for 2, reached on an error. And takes strike 1. Burks calling time for a little conversation. Seven straight strikes thrown by Griffin Kern. I think Devin Burks as a catcher kind of knows when a pitcher is in a groove. So this is how you try to take that pitcher out of the groove.
Absolutely. So we're 7 for 7 this inning?
We're looking for the immaculate?
I mean, doesn't happen very often, but we're...
No, 7 of 8, Dan Ferran tells me.
Oh.
Sorry. Keep looking.
Just knife into the heart. Thought we were going to see it, or at least have a shot for it. We'll take 9 of 10, though.
So will Griffin Kern. Devin Burks will have none of it. Lifts a fly ball to King, who drifts back in center field, puts it away. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the lefty for West Virginia. 1-run game.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
I feel that I have finally built something that I feel proud of. I feel that it was worth my money, and I know it's going to last for a long time.
Trex, America's most trusted outdoor decking.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening!
On June 20th.
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
This is the bathroom.
We are not
This is awesome!
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew. What kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
Hold on. You're still purchasing your lenses from your optometrist?
What are you doing? Come on.
Walk with me to the glory that is 1-800-CONTACTS.
It's quick.
Affordable.
easy to use. It'll take you 5 minutes. You've got 5 minutes.
And your order's on the way.
It's like a box with a cape that shows up in your mailbox. 1-800-CONTACTS.
Right now, you can save 20% on your first order, plus fast free shipping right to your door.
A little recap of the scoring here in the Clemson Regional. Mr. Gargett, the lone RBI on a popped-up bunt that Griffin Kern just can't make the play. Then a double steal, a little delayed action, and gets two guys in scoring position. Devin Burks, little routine ground ball, bobbled, turns into an error, turns into 2 runs for the Batcats, and they had a 3-0 lead. But guess what? They give it back. Reinhardt with a easy ground ball to second base. Mr. Lawrence pulls McCoy off the bag, and 2 more runs for the Mountaineers, and that's where we're at right here, 3-2.
That was a busy inning for Ben Cleaver, through 29 of his 93 pitches. So as a result, still activity in the Kentucky bullpen as he gets ready to throw here to Kelly in the bottom half of the 6th inning.
Probably looking at a spot going hitter for hitter. Once a hitter gets on, they got lefties, they got righties going, so to make sure, hey, whoever's coming up, they feel good about it. But if Cleaver can keep the Mountaineers off the base pass, going to try to sneak out another inning.
6, 7, 8 for West Virginia. Kelly 0 for 2 today. 1 for 3 today. That's headed down towards the corner. Kelly rounding first, heading to second. Page has it back into the infield. A leadoff double for West Virginia, down a run here in the 6th. 6th double of the year for the freshman.
How about this? Watch the hands stay in, boy. Fastball land, pulls it in. It's tough to keep that pitch fair. Kelly does a great job of doing that. Leadoff double. He's got some excitement going to his dugout, and the Mountaineer dugout's getting ready to roll.
So a little mound conference with the battery and the infield. Work continues in the bullpen. Simon Gregerson continues to throw. Evan Byers is the lefty who has been throwing. And Nick Mingione considering things at the moment. Sticking with Cleaver. Let's see if Lumstead's bunting here. He is in the dirt. Blocked by Burks, ball 1.
Burks telling Herrera to be ready if that ball's right in front of the plate. He's coming 3. Love the communication from Burks.
2-0. Foul tip hit the plate umpire, Kellen Levy. 2-1.
Well, 2, I don't like how it says he squares around. The head of the bat was already down. So right, his bat angle wasn't where he needed to be, and he drops the head even more.
3-1. Kelly with the leadoff double. Cleaver with pitch number 100. Oh, that blew up on the batter, Lumstead. Somehow the sacrifice is successful. And thankfully for Ben, his family, and his friends, he didn't have to sacrifice his face for the sacrifice, because this was up there.
Well,
one away.
They talk about, right, giving yourself up when you do a sac bunt. He about gave himself up. You're right, like ball up and in. He hits himself with the bat.
Yes.
He's trying to pull the bat back, not able to pull it back in time. He bunts and bunts it right at Cleaver, but gets the job done, moves the runner over. Kelly's at third base, and runner on third base, less than 2 out for the Mountaineers.
Kresser swings at the first pitch. This will tie the game. Bell throws low over to first, grabbed by McCoy. It's an RBI ground out for Kresser as Kelly scores the double, the bunt, the ground out. West Virginia 3, Kentucky 3.
Right, get him on, get him over, get him in. And when you watch the Kentucky defense, I mean, even Cleaver's throwing the bunt was a little wild. And then right here, the ground ball to Bell. He takes it to a nice, easy fungo to the shortstop, and he pulls the ball. McCoy has to stretch and go get it. Kentucky's playing a little tight right now. You can start to tell the momentum has definitely shifted into the West Virginia dugout.
Guzman's got great speed, drops down a beautiful bunt, and he's in safely. Cleaver did all he could with the glove flip over to first, but Guzman could not have placed it any better. He's aboard with his second infield hit.
Speed kills, and you got two teams that play the game very similar offensively. Guzman, I don't know if you can put that ball any better spot. He brings it with him, the left-handed drag. And again, nice play and effort by Cleaver, but even better bunt and hustle for Guzman for another knock.
King is 0 for 3 today against Cleaver. Right-handed hitter Sauve on deck, so you wonder if this is Cleaver's last batter here as he works in the 6th.
I thought they were going to be playing hitter for hitter, and once the first guy got on, now you got a situation where winning run is on first base. I mean, you know, a lot of times coaches don't want that starter after pitching a good game to be stuck with the loss.
Another check on Guzman, who does have a successful stolen base today. King grounded to second in the first, fly to left in the third, fly to right in the 5th. 1 for his last 27 over an 8-game span. Trying to snap out of it here in the Clemson Regional. Right now Cleaver has his mind occupied by Guzman at first. Another throw to first. Skylar King back in his home state from Columbia, South Carolina. Two and 0. Swings at the 2-0, lines it to left. Drifting back is Hage, and he puts it away to retire the side. But West Virginia ties the game here in the 6th. 3-3 heading to the 7th at Clemson.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
We see plenty of summer days in triple digits, and we knew that the Trex material was going to be a little cooler, but was shocked how much cooler it is.
Trex, the #1 performance-engineered decking and railing brand for your life outdoors.
Your brain with Allegra versus some allergy medications during rush hour. Some allergy medications can make you drowsy. But Allegra is different. Traffic jam? We got this.
Woo! We're nailing it.
Yeah, come on. Like a boss. Right on time.
Allegra is fast 24-hour allergy relief with 0% brain interference, so you can use it even when you're driving. It's a no-brainer.
Would you rather spend your summer like this?
Hey, Jim, how's your back?
Oh, you know.
I hear ya.
Or like this?
What's happening? Welcome. Allow me to adjust your gravity. No, I'm fine. Gravity on.
On June 20th, kick off your summer with
Elio.
Elio?
Elio.
You are more puny than I expected.
I could say the same about you. These are the lava tunnels. And I am not fireproof. Just get in my mouth. Actually kind of comfy in here.
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG, June 20th.
Well, we had rain, then we had the rain in the Kentucky dugout as the Wildcats were celebrating. They jumped out to a 3-0 lead. But West Virginia has battled back with 2 in the 5th and 1 in the 6th after a delay of 2 hours and 41 minutes before first pitch. Finally, we're playing here at Clemson. Bright sunshine now. And a new ball game tied at 3 as Kentucky bats here in the 7th inning. Eric Freed, Lance Cormier, and our crew with you here. Game 1 of 2 in the Clemson Regional. As the #1 seed in this regional, the host Clemson will take on USC Upstate about an hour after the conclusion of this game between Kentucky and West Virginia. Tyler Bell lays off for ball 2, 2-1. Bell walked in the first, but during that at-bat, fouled a pitch off of his kneecap. Needed a few minutes before he could step back into the box. And we've been tracking him, hobbled by that, but he has not left the game. That left knee. Tough kid, freshman. 0 for 2 with that walk today. 2-2 the count. That's going to be out of play. We'll do the 2-2 again. Griffin Kern on the mound for West Virginia. Very efficient last inning, just 9 pitches. He's now over 100 for the game. But he has settled in after that 3-run 4th inning. Only 1 of those 3 runs earned. Ground ball, 2 seconds. Kelly to first, 1 down. 5 in a row retired by Griffin Kern. What have you liked about Griffin Kern on the mound here today, Lance?
Well, just sure if you remember in the interview with Coach Saban, he talked about, like, this guy's a veteran, right? Like, he wasn't shook. He wasn't shook by the error that cost the 2 runs, and all of a sudden he's down 3-0. He's been the same pitcher. He's pitched his game. He's done everything he's needed to do. And again, he's mixing his pitches, but you're seeing a guy that is used to this, wants to be in this situation, and continues to want the ball. And guess what? The offense has picked him back up, and that's everything you want to see. So, I mean, I love where we're at right here, 3-3 ball game. What more can you ask for in this first game of the regional?
We have seen a little activity in the West Virginia bullpen. Karsten Estridge, who has been out with an injury, is back and active, and he's been up a couple of times in the pen. But right now, Griffin Kern in control.
Well, Eric, you've already mentioned a couple times what the 120-something pitch outing, his last outing. So he's the guy that can go deep into a ball game, no doubt.
Lawrence sends a fly ball to King, who goes out towards the terrace, bounces off the fence and puts it away. 2 down. ESPN is the home for the NCAA College Baseball Regionals for around-the-clock multi-game coverage. How many boxes we got going on? We got the quintuple box going on right now. Scan that QR code and you can join in everything that Squeeze Play is doing right now. ESPN Plus subscribers can access expanded coverage with Squeeze Play. This just shows you how effective I am selling promos. While I was doing that, Lance had his phone and he was scanning the QR code.
No doubt.
That's a great teammate right there.
Right.
I felt seen
Takes you right
and
to
heard.
It. Takes you right to it. Man, technology's amazing.
Cole Hage fouls it off. It's 1-1.
That net's not there. That's coming right at us.
Oh, I was ready.
From the looks of it, I'm going to say no.
From the looks of it, I'm not ready?
Yeah, you weren't ready to catch that.
I got cat-like reflexes. Are you kidding me?
No, stats guy Dan's over here saying, He gave me the look.
Two and 1. West Virginia, a program record 41 victories this season. They won 19 in the Big 12, picking up the regular season championship. Swung on a miss by Hage. Last year they went on the road for the regional as a number 3 seed, and they went 3-0 in Tucson. Two and 2, the count to Hage. Sends a fly ball out to left. Drifting back is Kyle West to put it away to retire the side. 7 in a row retired by Griffin Kern. 3-3, 7th inning stretch here at Clemson.
I feel that I have finally built something that I feel proud of. I feel that it was worth my money, and I know it's going to last for a long time.
Trex, America's most trusted outdoor decking.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Oh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
Sunshine came softly through my window today. When you've made your mind up forever to be mine.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening!
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen!
This is the bathroom.
we are not
This is awesome!
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew. What kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
The WNBA on ESPN. We can't get enough.
Welcome back to the NCAA Baseball Regionals presented by Capital One. Got a good one here in our first game at the Clemson Regional, West Virginia and Kentucky. Game number 2, about an hour after we're done with game 1, it'll be Clemson and USC Upstate in a Palmetto State showdown. The winners playing 6 p.m. tomorrow night. The losers playing at noon tomorrow in our first elimination game. Ben Cleaver is done for the day. He went 6, gave up 6 hits, 1 earned run, walked 1, struck out 5. Through 105 pitches, 67 for strikes. Simon Gregerson first out of the pen for Kentucky today.
Mr. Gregerson, ERA's a little high. You see the 0-5. That's just high leverage games, right? He's in those tough games. I mentioned 20-something 2-run or less ball games that Kentucky has been in, but it's high velocity arm, up to 95 miles an hour with the fastball. But usually when you see fastball velocity like that, you're going to see a lot of heaters. It's only 30% fastball, so look for a lot of sliders, just like you saw first pitch right there.
Starts with a slider. The senior from Elk River, Minnesota. Doubles it up.
Yeah, Eric,
it's 1-1.
His biggest thing is if he's in the zone, really, really good. Walk rate, though, it's almost a little bit above 6 per 9 innings. So you're going to see a lot of walks, almost a walk per inning.
Sauve takes a strike. It's 1-2. Just reading some context clues. I don't think the West Virginia fans agree with that one. Sauve lifts a fly ball to right. Schwartz got a beat on this one. Still had to take a couple of steps in. one away here in the 7th. The NCAA regional coverage for all 16 sites continues tomorrow on ESPN Plus and the ESPN app. For more information, visit ncaa.com, the home for all 90 NCAA championships. Great place to check to see when start times are, because all across the country, like we were here, we are dealing with weather, delayed the start of our game by 2 hours and 41 minutes.
16 regionals, 7 delays already.
What was your regional record for being up past your bedtime? Did you say Fayetteville?
Yeah, 2017, the Arkansas regional. Alex Perlman was the play-by-play guy, and I think we were on air at 3-something in the morning.
3 Central or 3 Eastern?
No, Central.
Okay.
So it was
4 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah, it was a crazy, like, you know, if you've ever been in Northwest Arkansas, it looks like this. It's a beautiful sunshine day. Then all of a sudden it was like, where did that come from? And yeah, massive rain and lightning delays. We got it in.
Big rip by Kyle West. Foul tip. It's 2-1. West struck out in the first against Cleaver, then singled and was hit by a pitch in the 5th. Ground ball, right side, gloved by McCoy. The flip to the pitcher, Gregerson, covering. 2 down.
This is a little perfect execution, little pitcher fielding practice. PFP, James McCoy, the first baseman, hits pitcher Gregerson right on stride. Nice.
McCoy making his 15th start at first base. Play a variety of positions. You pointed out before, he showed his vertical earlier. He has shown his stretchability at first a few times.
I like that word. Stretchability.
You could use it. You used pitchability earlier.
We just put ability on.
I'm just going stretchability. Chase Reinhardt 0 for 3 today. Reached on an error by the second baseman in the 5th. 2-1. Was a costly error because it allowed Sauve to score. 2 runs that inning for West Virginia. Big cut by Reinhardt. Now 2-2. 3 in the 4th for Kentucky, 2 in the 5th for West Virginia, 1 in the 6th for the Mountaineers. 2 teams that played in the Super Regional round last year. That's out of play. A lot of new faces, as we've come to expect in this day and age of college baseball on both teams. But these programs consistently in the regional round, now each here for a 3rd consecutive year. Gregerson's 2-2. Fly ball to right. Schwartz getting a workout out there. Puts it away. 1-2-3 inning for Gregerson out of the bullpen. We have played 7 in Clemson. 3-3.
I feel that I have finally built something that I feel proud of. I feel that it was worth my money, and I know it's going to last for a long time.
Trex, America's most trusted outdoor decking.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening!
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
This is the bathroom.
we are not
This is awesome!
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew. What kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
Your brain with Allegra versus some allergy medications during rush hour. Some allergy medications can make you drowsy. But Allegra is different. Traffic jam? We got this.
Woo! We're nailing it.
Yeah, come on. Like a boss. Right on time.
Allegra is fast 24-hour allergy relief with 0% brain interference, so you can use it even when you're driving. It's a no-brainer.
Clemson got a night game tonight, so that means the Cajun Cafe has to be ready to go, and the wind is blowing in from the Cajun Cafe.
We're getting a little bit of it, maybe.
I think we're getting a little. It's dinner time, so they'll be going, as will Clemson and SC Upstate coming up next. Again, about an hour after the conclusion of this game. Originally listed at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Obviously, that will not start at 6 because we had the 2-hour, 41-minute delay before game 1 of the Clemson Regional. Top of the 8th in a tie game. Griffin Kern, starter for West Virginia, still out there, up to 113 pitches now. Starts with ball 1 to James McCoy. 1 for 2 today. Two and 0. McCoy and Burks, part of that lineup last year for Kentucky that made it to Omaha. Steve Sabins wants to check on Griffin Kern. Activity in the West Virginia bullpen. Saw Estridge before. Reese Bassinger, senior out of Texas, pitched at Tarleton State's getting loose right now. You've got McCoy, who's the switch hitter, Schwartz, a right-handed hitter, Herrera, a right-handed hitter to follow. So perhaps this message to Kern is, you got enough with this one guy.
Well, I mean, you see when the head coach goes out there like that, he's normally not the guy that's making the mound visit. So in a 2-0 situation, he's just going out to a senior and saying, hey, like, let's, talk to me. What do we need to do? Look, I'm trusting everything with you, and obviously there's a lot of trust there why he's still in the ball game.
Rewards that trust with a strike. It's 2-1.
Right, when the first meeting, it was bases loaded, and Coach Oni goes out there and he said he's a miracle worker in his interview, and he gets 5 outs in the next 5 pitches. So maybe he's just as good.
2-2.
Back-to-back strikes at least.
McCoy, a switch hitter, came into the game hitting .288. That single in the first inning stretched his hitting streak to 7 games. His on-base streak to 15 games.
To like with Griffin Kern, though, still holding the velocity, 91 miles an hour, 117 pitches into this ball game.
Dials it up to 92 to get the strikeout. 1 away.
Eric, I don't know about you, but I feel like Griffin Kern, it was a little shaky early. Maybe it was not, comfortable those first couple innings, but to me, after that inning where he gave up the runs, he has been much better and has been lights out. Everything that Coach Sabins wanted to see from his senior, his ace.
And that's going to be it for Kern. Pitched for 4 years for Quincy University, Division II school, making his first appearance in the NCAA Division I tournament. And West Virginia fans, understandably, they like what they saw from him today. Fell behind 3-0, kept his team in it for them to come back and tie it up. Ends up throwing 118 pitches, but that will be it for the lefty. Little tip of the hat. He leaves in a 3-3 game here in the 8th inning at Clemson.
We see plenty of summer days in triple digits, and we knew that the Trex material was going to be a little cooler, but was shocked how much cooler it is.
Trex, the #1 performance-engineered decking and railing brand for your life outdoors.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Oh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
When the monsters come, all you can do is scream.
You were the last person to see the president alive. Did you kill him?
They will never see us coming.
Better?
Yeah, better.
Griffin Kern went the distance in the win in the Big 12 tournament for West Virginia. He goes into the 8th inning here in the NCAA tournament in his next start against Kentucky. Threw 118 pitches, gave up just the 1 earned run. Give me your headlines of what you like most about Griffin Kern today.
Well, I'd slip the toughness, man, and he's getting some well-deserved love in the dugout. Love the toughness, love the competitiveness in there. Stuck with it, never got out of his game. Continued to just establish that glove side fastball and the slider combo, man. And then to me, got even better as the game went on. And so nice job right there, Griffin Kern, getting those 7 1/3 innings in this regional opener.
Gives way to the right-hander Reese Bassinger out of Wiley, Texas, who pitched at Tarleton State's honorable mention selection in the Big 12 this season.
You talk about ultimate strike thrower. Look at him, 10 walks in 55 innings. And we talk about pitchability, how about mixability? You want to make that word up right there? I mean, it's fastball, slider, changeup, curveball, everything involved. And any pitch, any count, doesn't matter. Everything you want to talk about from a guy out of the bullpen. And he's making his 27th appearance, so he has been used a lot.
Through 1 inning in the Big 12 tournament, struck out 2 batters. So you know what he can do, and that's what West Virginia hopes he can do against Schwartz here. As a couple of righties and a switch hitter next up in the Kentucky lineup here in a tie game in the 8th inning. Kentucky, the visiting team. West Virginia, the home team, the #2 seed. Kentucky, the 3 seed. Clemson and USC Upstate still to come. Here's Schwartz, doubled and scored in the 4th. Walked in the 5th, grounded into a double play his first time. Strike 1. Oh, and 2.
So Eric, it's around 78 to 92. Whether it's the slider, the changeup, the cutter, the curveball, the fastball, all in that same little range. The biggest thing about it, one's going one way, one's going the other way, one's dropping, one feels like it's rising. It's just no pitch looks the same.
Schwartz lays off the slider. It's 1 and 2. Two and 2. Mentioned before, Schwartz last played in the Vanderbilt series. Suffered a concussion on May 15th. Gets a piece here. You know, that Vandy series reminds me of kind of the storyline for Kentucky this year. So many close games, Lance. Lost on a walk-off in game 1, again in game 2, 8-7, 9-8, the finals in those 2 games. Game 3 of that series, they lost 5-3. They led 3-0 in the 6th. Here they are in another close game, this time in the NCAA tournament. Full count.
Both of these teams have, that's kind of been their season, right? West Virginia, you see right here, 20 games, 2 runs or less. Kentucky, 22. The biggest thing, though, is look at that record for Kentucky. Coach Mangino talked about those 9 moments where those are ones, right? That games could have been won. West Virginia getting it done in those close ball games. Yeah, 14 and 6 for West Virginia. That's getting it done. 8 and 4 too in one run games.
Kentucky had 8 one-run losses in SEC play alone. Eighth pitch of the at-bat. Soft liner to third. Guzman has it, 2 down.
Little jam shot off the end of the bat. Another out though. Nice job coming out of the bullpen, establishing the strike zone. That's the biggest thing, that bullpen guys come in, you got to be able to throw strikes. If you can't throw strikes, you start walking guys. Defensive guys get on their heels. Plays aren't made.
Patrick Herrera is 1 for 3 today. Flied out twice. Singleton scored in the 4th. Kentucky has not had a base runner since Schwartz walked in the 5th inning. That's how good Kern was at the end of his start. And now Bassinger trying to keep it going for West Virginia on the mound. One and two. Did he check his swing? I think Logan Sauve thinks he did. Doesn't even ask the home plate umpire for an appeal.
Just off the plate. Does a nice. I don't think he held up right there. You can see he was excited that he was able to hold up. He shocked himself.
2-2. Count runs full. These two programs met in the Lexington Regional back in 2023. Kentucky won 10-0. First of 3 straight wins in Lexington to get to the Super Regionals 2 years ago. Guzman backs up on it. It's going to show the arm here. Pretty good one. Guzman, I think, is cramped up. He's back leaning on the dirt, and his left fielder, West, is coming out just to take care of him. The rest of the team ran off the field, and he got everything into that throw, I guess, because he's cramped up because of it. Looks okay. We'll check when we come back to Clemson.
I feel that I have finally built something that I feel proud of. I feel that it was worth my money, and I know it's going to last for a long time.
Trex, America's most trusted outdoor decking.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Oh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
When the monsters come, all you can do is scream.
You were the last person to see the president alive. Did you kill him?
They will never see us coming.
Better?
Yes, better.
Jeff, you good?
Yeah, 1 sec.
Listen up. Jeff has a sore back, and it's the Rec League semifinal. Let's get our man back in the game. We got the ice, and we got the hot. Ice works fast, heat makes it last. Icy Hot, you're so back.
It's all about the price you pay in the postseason. Nice play by Guzman to get the out. And for about 2 minutes of the commercial break, he was having that cramp worked on, and he's just now made his way back to the dugout. Here's that play.
Yeah, a little back pedal, and then realizes, oh, I'm far away. Let me let it eat. And once he exerts all that effort to make the throw, all of a sudden, next thing you look up, he's down on the ground, and smiles are there because he knows he made the play.
If West Virginia gets there, Guzman due up 5th this inning as Sam White leads off. I like the reaction by Guzman. I mean, he's laying there in the field. He just made a play with a nice smile. It's going to be tough to top the reaction of Sam White from his last at-bat when he barreled up a shot to deep right field, but it was caught in front of the wall by Schwartz. 1-1 the count. White had the bat flip and the hand to the helmet as he got to first base. How did that not get out of the park? But we've had a stiff wind blowing in from the start of this game. Now blowing in pretty hard from right. 1-1. Little excuse me times 2. First at the plate, then with the glove. Gregerson, one away.
Eric, you nailed it. Excuse me, right? But wanted to play double excuse me. Oops. And then, uh-oh, watch out. Yes, sir. I love this.
Now, you played the position, okay? The exit speed on that was 61 miles an hour. That is when you can just, with confidence, go with the behind the back.
Right. Well, I mean, it's instinct to go there.
Yes.
Sometimes those are the hardest ones because you feel like they're coming harder and it's slower. Yeah. But a heck of a play right there. Nice hand-eye coordination. Mr. Gregerson behind the back. That was awesome.
There's a bunt. Gregerson looking to field position. Oh, yeah. Now he's got a little swagger as he walks back to the mound, doesn't he? 2 down.
Mentioned Kentucky. The defense was starting to look a little shaky, but a little PFP last inning for Gregerson. Nice job on the line drive. Now he's fielding bunts. But let's go back to Mr. White. How about back-to-back at-bats? The bat flip where he thinks he's got a homer. And it's, oh, man. And then all of a sudden he hits one up the middle line drive and the pitcher makes a behind-the-back catch. Not a good day for you.
I mean, I'm going to say the odds are pretty good. He will be on the SportsCenter top 10.
Not the way you want to. Or those that the not top 10.
Oh, 1 to Lumsden, who takes strike 2. 0 for 2 today with a sacrifice. Third baseman Herrera is playing shallow right. That is Tyler Bell all alone on the other side of second base.
They switched because Bell was on the other side. Herrera ran over after he got to strike 2.
Popped up to the center fielder Hansen, takes a couple steps in. 1-2-3 inning for Gregerson, highlighted by the catch on the mound. 3-3 heading to the 9th at Clemson.
Will you marry me?
Is that Hidden Valley Ranch? This is the most flavorful day of my life.
Easy squeezy Hidden Valley Ranch.
Only serious about flavor.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Oh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets? June 20th.
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
This is the bathroom.
We are not
This is awesome!
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew. What kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
Let's go! The Rob Dwalashvili, the Sugar Show! Juliana Pena!
How are you going to beat me, Kayla?
Kayla Harrison!
I will be champion.
Welcome back to the NCAA Baseball Regionals presented by Capital One. After a 2-hour and 41-minute delay, we've got a good one here. Game 1 between West Virginia and Kentucky. About an hour after the conclusion of this game, you'll see Clemson and USC Upstate, couple of South Carolina teams meeting here in the South Carolina sunshine, which wasn't the case when this game was supposed to start at noon Eastern time. But here we are, 3-3, top of the ninth. Kentucky at the plates, 7-8-9 for the Wildcats as Gargett will lead off. West Virginia will bring Grant Hussey in to play first base. Gargett, one hop to the shortstop, Kresser. And Hussey has to go to work and didn't get the tag on. So another throwing error in this game. We've seen both teams play a little loose in the field. 2 errors for West Virginia, 2 for Kentucky. And the go-ahead run is aboard to lead things off here in the ninth.
Yeah, team coming in fielding 972 right now. It's been the shortstop play, and it's the throws letting him down. Pulls the first baseman up the line and not able to make the tag. You know, errors are tough as a pitcher in the defense, but when they happen on the leadoff guy of the inning and you give that free base runner, so tough to deal with.
That double bag helps. Right. You needed every inch there, and just because being inside the line was Gargett, there was just that little extra space that he needed to be safe at first base. So now Kentucky huddling up here to see how they want to play it. Again, this is a team that is unconventional. They will be aggressive. They'll do things a little differently. What do they do here in the ninth? Do you go with the sacrifice by Hansen and bring your veteran Burks, the number 9 hitter, up? Do you hit for Burks and lose your catcher? There's a lot of things in play here for Mingione in Kentucky.
Yeah, well, whatever it's going to be a little quirky, and that's just exactly how the Kentucky offense is going to be. Guzman staying loose, knowing that it's going to be a situation where it's probably a bunt or something he's going to have to charge, make a play.
Remember, he cramped up last half inning, and you can see him still stretching out there. So let's see if they make him play it here with Hansen at the plate. Hansen takes strike 1.
In our talk with Coach Mingione yesterday, he says in those meetings, he asks the players a lot of times, he puts it in their hands, gives them ownership. What would you like to do? And sometimes, especially with the left-handers, giving him with the confidence to go, hey, get the guy over. All it takes is a ground ball. Maybe you get one pitch, then maybe you bunt. Who knows?
Here's the bunt. It's going to be a successful sacrifice as Hansen gets it down. Had to work at it. So the go-ahead run is at second base with 1 down here in the ninth.
Yeah, so he gets a chance with a pitch, then he doesn't get the pitch. So now next pitch we're going to go bunt, lays down a perfect bunt, and watch his momentum takes him all the way on the other side of the batter's box.
He's beyond the right-handed batter's box and still put it down the first base line. Big spot here for the captain, Devin Burks. 0 for 3 today. Take strike 1.
Yeah, how fitting right there. You got a situation, you're in the regional opener, you got your captain up, winning runs at second base. The Cats are already 3 for 8 with runners in scoring position. Biggest thing though is Bassinger locks it out. 176 opponent average. So we talk about guys get on base, the focus gets a little bit more. That tells a little bit of the story. couple errors. The 3 hits with runners in scoring position, you think Kentucky would have more runs.
Burks will pop it up on the infield. Guzman under it, but now it's the shortstop Kresser who calls for it. Big out there, 2 down.
But Eric, if you remember some of those hits, right? They were line drives that the defense might have caught, so the base runners had to hold and not able to score. So it could be a bigger scoring deficit for West Virginia if those hits would have scored runs, but they were not able to do that.
Here's Tyler Bell, the switch hitter. There's some respect here from the West Virginia dugout. They're going to intentionally walk Bell.
You're right, that is the respect for the freshman, knowing you have a base open, especially. I mean, it was a left-on right matchup, and you still got another one coming back up with Luke Lawrence. When you got the team leader in RBI, Tyler Bell coming up, might be a smart play right there to walk him.
Bell has worn out some West Virginia pitches today. Faced 29 pitches before that at-bat. So here's Lawrence. Takes ball 1. Lawrence was hit by a pitch in the first, flied out in the 3rd, struck out in the 5th, flied out again in the 7th. Two and 0. Two and 1. Last 11 games heading into the NCAA tournament, Lawrence hitting at .368. So he's been hot. Can he keep it going right now? Big cut, 2 and 2. Swung on and missed. Bassinger with the big strikeout and a bigger reaction.
Yes, sir. 91-mile-an-hour heater. Swing and a miss up, but look at the reaction right here from Bassinger. Let it eat, big dog.
We see plenty of summer days in triple digits, and we knew that the Trex material was going to be a little cooler, but was shocked how much cooler it is.
Trex, the #1 performance-engineered decking and railing brand for your life outdoors.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Would you rather spend your summer like this?
Hey, Jim, how's your back?
Oh, you know.
I hear ya.
Or like this?
What's happening? Welcome. Allow me to adjust your gravity. No, I'm fine. Gravity on.
On June 20th, kick off your summer with
Elio. Elio.
You're more puny than I expected.
I could say the same about you. These are the lava tunnels. And I am not fireproof. Just get in my mouth. Actually kind of comfy in here.
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG, June 20th.
This is you, rocking the block party, greeting the neighbors, and going all night. With cushioning from thousands of energy-boosting beads. That starts with new Dr. Scholl's 24-hour energy multi-purpose insoles. It starts with Dr. Scholl's.
Now let's take a look at today's Capital One rewarding performance. How about Mr. Gregerson? A little behind the back, and excuse me swing. Pumped up, tapping the chest, letting his boys know, hey, made that routine.
See you on SportsCenter tonight. Simon. Pressure's dialed up now because the home team coming to the plate here in the ninth. 8-9-1 for West Virginia. And strike one from Gregerson. Griffin Cameron will take over in center field for the Wildcats. Hit deep to left, doesn't have enough. No, it's dropping. Long run. Hage can't get there. It rolls up to the wall. Kresser to second, and it's a leadoff double here in the ninth.
Eric, how do you make up for a couple errors in the field, one of them that cost you a couple runs? You step up to the plate in the bottom of the ninth with a leadoff double. Gets out there, gets the barrel out, hooks the ball down the line, just out of the reach of Cole Hage. Great effort out there, but how about the leadoff double for Brody Kessler?
So Kresser, as Lance mentioned, a struggle in the field, but making up for it at the plate. He'll be at second base. Guzman, the batter, remember, he's been dealing with a cramp. Certainly, you would think a sacrifice situation here for West Virginia, but they are talking about it right now with head coach Steve Sabins, who's also the third base coach.
I know he's going to need those legs. He's got 2 infield hits, so this is a guaranteed bunt. I mean, I can't see any reason why this wouldn't be a bunt other than the fact that he is left-handed. Maybe they give him a chance, but there's really no reason. 9-hole hitter, you're there for a reason. Play the game the right way. Look for Kentucky to have some kind of bunt play on.
Guzman had the successful bunt down the first base line his last time. He's 2 for 3 today, a couple of infield hits. Kresser just picked up his 12th double of the season, and now Devin Burks wants to go talk to Gregerson.
Coach Mingione's going to follow out there, and a lot of times when you see a head coach come out here, normally doesn't make pitching mound visits unless there's a change. This is coming in to talk about defensive approach, how they want to play it out. And again, they're double barrel in the bullpen, but you look at a situation, you're just trying to get an out right here. You're charging. Pitcher's got to be in a good defensive position when he comes in, maybe having that chance to get the lead runner at third base.
You've got the number 9 hitter Guzman at the plate right now. Mentioned a couple of infield hits, including a bunt his last time. Then next in the order is the leadoff, Skylar King, who we've talked about his struggles down the stretch. He's 0 for 4 today, but 3 of the 4 outs, fly ball outs. And now it's going to be a pitching change for Kentucky. They will bring in the left-hander, Jackson Novi, to face Guzman here in the ninth.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Oh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
Ooh, look at those pork chops. With Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning? Yes, please. Ranch seasoned, savory, and sizzling. Hidden Valley Ranch. Only serious about flavor.
Would you rather spend your summer like this?
Hey, Jim, how's your back?
Oh, you know.
I hear ya.
Or like this?
What's happening? Welcome. Allow me to adjust your gravity. No, I'm fine. Gravity on.
On June 20th, kick off your summer with
Elio. Elio.
You're more puny than I expected.
I can say the same about you. These are the lava tunnels. And I am not fireproof. Just get in my mouth. Actually kind of comfy in here.
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG, June 20th.
Big spot for the big senior from Fairfax, Iowa, making his 80th career appearance. It's Jackson Novi.
Yeah, it is a big spot for the lefty, right? I mean, it's a high leverage situation guy, though. The strikeouts are there. That's what you're looking for. It's going to need it if he gets the base runner to third base, but I mean, I'm fully expecting a bunt. Coach Mingione puts the guy in he trusts to field that bunt as well, but it's tough. It's a tough guy to bunt off of. So when you're looking at Novi coming in, I mean, it's just going to be nasty stuff. Left side fastball up to 93, 94 mile an hour. Slider, curveball change, lots of fastballs. Look for him to be up in the zone and making it tough to bunt.
Novi did pitch in the SEC tournament, lost to Oklahoma, went 2 2/3, gave up a run and a couple of hits. Pitched really well in relief at Vandy in game 1 of that series to close out the regular season. Now in the NCAA tournament, game 1, facing Guzman, who does square to bunt, and it gets away from the catcher. No need to sacrifice for Guzman. Free base for Kresser. He's at third with nobody out.
Oh, West Virginia couldn't ask for anything better, right? To square around. Devin Burks, that ball doesn't bounce. That's off the tip of his glove. Eyes leave the glove just a little bit too early, and all of a sudden you got a runner on third base, nobody out. All the opportunities for the Mountaineer offense. Now is where you need the punch outs. You got infields coming in. Play is going to be at the plate.
Guzman sends it to center field. Charging is Cameron, makes a diving play, spins up, tagging at third, and scoring the winning run for West Virginia is Kresser. And the Mountaineers win in Clemson.
They're going to review that he might have left early. The initial call was safe that he didn't. I don't think Kresser did. It was one of those. It's going to be a tough play anyway, but Coach Mingione trying to pull out all the stops.
First of all, great catch by Cameron. It looked like from that replay, Kresser was on the base when it went into the glove. And this looks like it's going to be a West Virginia win, but it is being reviewed right now by Pittsburgh. So awaiting the final word here. Game 1 at Clemson.
If this stands, it's another one-run loss for Kentucky, making them 6-11 in one-run ball games, and West Virginia would move to 9-4. But you're right, Griffin Cameron, how about that? Welcome to the game. Here you go. Here's your shot. Beautiful. Charges it. Nice layout. Everything he wants, but again, too much speed from Kresser. It looks like he's right on the bag. Cameron spins up, but there's no way you're going to make that throw after the dive.
He did all he could, but it was going to be late no matter what happened, and it's a win for West Virginia pending review.
It all comes down to the wild pitch or the pass ball. I don't know. I forget which they called it.
Kellen Levy with the final call. That's the ball game. West Virginia wins game 1 of the Clemson Regional. Armani Guzman with the sacrifice fly, bringing in the game-winning run. Kentucky will play noon tomorrow against the loser of our next game between Clemson and USC Upstate. Well done by West Virginia. It starts on top of the mound. Griffin Kern, after giving up 3 runs in the 4th, settled in. Bassinger in relief gets the win. And Guzman, making his first start since May 4th, is in the middle of everything here today.
Everything. How about the 9-hole 2 for 3 with the sac fly game winner?
And the guy who scored the game-winning run is with us right now. Brody Kresser, congratulations on the win for your Mountaineers. Let's start with your at-bat here in the 9th inning. You know you're in walk-off mode. And take us through your approach at the plate.
Yeah, I just wasn't going to let the moment get too big. I was going to try to get a bunt down. Didn't execute as planned, so I was just going to trust my process, trust my coaches, and see a pitch to hit.
where you're able to get out there. I mean, it's a situation where regional opener, right? You know you had a tough play at shortstop, a couple errors here, but how big is that for you to get that leadoff double and score the winning run?
Yeah, no, it's big. I was hoping I would get an opportunity to come up. Just not playing the best defense I can today, letting my teammates down. So just being able to be in that moment means a lot. These guys mean a lot to me, so just being able to come up big for them means a lot.
All right, well, last year, right, a magical run to the Super Regional. What kind of stuff did you guys take from last year, coming into this year, in the fall, in the spring, all the way leading up to this, and now you can take into the postseason?
Yeah, absolutely. We just used that as motivation. We didn't really care where they were going to put us. We knew that we're going to play different. We're going to play the style of baseball that we always knew we can, the one that we started playing at the start of the year, and it's just going to be contagious from here on out.
Brody, what can you say about the guy who started next to you at third base? He hadn't started since May 4th, and he cramped up on that one play but made a strong throw. But he came up with big plays at the plate, including the final one that brought you in.
Yeah, he's a ball player. He didn't really get his time, and that just shows how deep we are as a team. It doesn't matter who it is. We're going to start rotating guys in and out, and they're all going to be the same talent, and they're all going to come up big for us. So that's big for him, and I'm excited for him, and hopefully he keeps on going.
Oh, speaking of ball players, how about Griffin Kern, right? The senior going out there 7 1/3. How is it playing behind him?
Oh, he's awesome. I mean, he goes on the mound, he brings the energy. He doesn't want the ball taken out of his hand, and that kind of just shows us how good of a teammate he is, and we want the best for him, and we're going to try to produce as an offense to get him to stay in as long as he can and get a win for him.
Brody, thanks so much. Your teammates are waiting for you out in right field.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
It has to feel so good when you get a chance to erase mistakes that happen in the game. He had a couple of errors in the game that were costly, but you get the chance at the plate, and there you are, scoring the winning run to put your team into the winner's bracket, the 1-0 game against the winner of our next game between Clemson and USC Upstate.
Yeah, it really does, and that's how the game works a lot of times, right? Sometimes you can't make up for it, and maybe another day, but he got the opportunity right then and there, the leadoff double, and then he moves up on the pass ball, and then you're right, Guzman, been clutch all day, the 2 hits, and then the sac fly to win it all.
So we're about an hour, give or take, a little less than an hour before the start of our next game between SC Upstate and Clemson. We will talk to you then. Congratulations to West Virginia getting a win here in Game 1 of the Clemson Regional in walk-off fashion. 4-3 the final over Kentucky. For Lance Cormier and our crew, I'm Eric Freed. We'll see you for Clemson and Upstate in a bit.